Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. Don't look at me. I didn't say 5 minutes. Wasn't on me. That's, I mean, the 5 minute thing, that wasn't exactly my thing. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the show. Maxenheimer, Cruzito, Surtail, Alpha, Zypher, Odysseus, Jungo, Loki, Xindi, Anubis, Benny Hill, Cosmo, Canine Tooth, Daverick, KP, Engineer, Carlo, what's up? Contrezzi, Maxenheimer, Donzino, Smoke Mohawk, Wolfwood, Ginmon, Balabom, Iowa Hawkeye, Tactical Cream, Envenadia, MDB, Grand Admiral Hunter, Bel Air, Gleason, Legend of Jane, Mark Layton, Maximus, Spectre, Chris Son of Max, Sandys, Voodoo Doctor, Lieutenant Fire, Blaze, Knowledge, Q, Stargazer, Raj, Super Pats fan, Everywhere It Matters, Robotsky, Benny Hill, Tabby Moza. What a great number of you guys out tonight. What's up, Olaf? Anubis hanging out, Bennett, Hero, Mad Mel, Just the Tip, Tiberius, man, look at you, Tiberius. You make me happy. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all the Tiberians. What's going on? Good evening, Daddy Dave. How you doing? Jace. Carissa. What are you doing? Timothy, how are you? Drew Guyver. How you doing, man? DJ Epic. Sup? Ace, how you doing? Doug, Captain Taylor, Wham. Glimmar, Falcon, Commander Phantasma, Tabby Moza, Jorg, Deathblade, I'd kill you, Cruzito, Victor, so many people. Oh, I love it. So many people coming in to hang out tonight. Good evening, welcome in. You guys are the best, you're the best, you're the best. What's up, Souls Move? Listen, lots of thank yous to give tonight. You guys already kicking up a hype train. You guys rocking my socks off here tonight. Welcome into the show. How you doing? My name is UltimatDJz. Appreciate you guys being here. Yes, lots going on here. Super Pats, thanks for the follow. Canine Tooth with the 30 stream streak. Dang, man. 30 stream streak? You nuts. Prime, Rex, thank you for the 12-month resub. Crushing it on the 18-month resub. Lawler Skate, thanks for the follow. Wildstar dropping a gifted sub. Victor with the 16-month resub. I Kill You on the 15 months. Wham on 17 months. Kill First 20 months. Pixelate 16 months. Thank you guys for the resubs. DJ Epic Rules, thanks for the follow. Carissa, 21 months on the resub. Thank you guys. Man, Sir Taco, 9 months on the resub. Daddy Dave, 5 months. Anubis, 11 months. Q dropping kitty bitties. Man, yeah, it is cold in here, actually. Banished Lord, 12 months on the resub. MDB, 9 months. Thank you. Tactical Cream, 14 months on the resub. Balabom wants me to change my name. Got you. That's what it says. Just 5 minutes. KP, thanks for the 16-month resub. Engineer with the 3 months. Canine Tooth on the 21-month resub. Thank you guys so very much. What's up, Samo? Oh my gosh. Man, oh man alive. You guys are crazy in here tonight. Woo! Yeah, it's cold. Can I get my hoodie on over my... No, I guess I can't. KP, thank you for 16 months of following the channel. You guys are great. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. My name is UltimatDJz. This is Twitching Trek Live, and as you guys can see, I've changed my name to Just 5 Minutes. It's just 5 minutes. Woo! Yeah. All right. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's up? We've got stuff to do. First of all, work was crazy. Yes, no. Who was it that asked me that I don't take work off on Arc Launch Day? I haven't done that for a couple of months. I have done that before, but I haven't done it the last couple of months. Stony Dude, thanks for the stream streak. Appreciate you guys, and thank you guys so much for the level 5 hype train. You guys are, yeah, that'll be an easy thing to test. Let's go charge. Let's go charge this thing up real quick. And then we'll take a look at whether or not that's actually working. We'll go charge that thing up. Yo, what's up, Vic? How you doing? Mimi says the one bug they let through is the one quality of life improvement their fiscal supporters will feel the most burden of losing. I don't disagree. Max and Humber says prepare to be disappointed. Well, I guess we'll find out in 1 minute and 12 seconds. We're going to check out the tax on the board queue very quickly before we jump into the new Xindi loop. Thank you guys very much for being here. You guys are incredible. What a great audience here tonight on Arcfall. I will say this. Crazy enough, I have been told that, because I haven't had a chance to do much today, but I have been told that engineering-wise, it's been pretty good today. Right? Smooth technological launch. That's right, Star Trek. On the plus side, they had a smooth launch. Nothing broke, nothing crashed, no emergency maintenance. Everything was good. Everything was great. So we're very excited about that. But we are going to take a look at the 5-minute loop today. And we're going to see what that looks like. But first, let's check out the board cube. We are here. Let's go ahead and we've got to charge up the cube. And then we'll test that tax, okay? Oh, crap, I died. Okay, hang on a second. Whoop! All right, let's put disco back. I thought that I could do that, but apparently not. Apparently I'm weak sauce. Okay, let's bring it over here. We'll put it in this one. Yeah, sorry, I'm weak sauce. My bad. Weak sauce! You like the playlist today? You know, playlist today.
I think I foobarred this.
I did foobar that test. Playlist today. I don't know. I was kind of feeling punky. So this is my emo screamo playlist. Emo screamo. That works, right? That's what it's called. Emo screamo. All right. But you know what? I like the lyric. It said, "Who's gonna tell me no?" That's been like the motto of my life here lately. That's what I've been saying to everybody. Who's gonna tell me no? Ain't nobody gonna tell me no. Can't tell me no. All right. Let's throw in a stat officer here. Boom. There we go. Cool. Looking good. All right. Let's go back. We'll go back up here. This time we'll summon. We'll summon this time to save some time. We should listen to the Norwegian Top 20. That would be great. Yo, Timothy, thank you for the sub. He says, bye-bye ads. Appreciate that. Oh, I forgot. We went into ads. Sorry. Gosh, it happens so fast. I never have a chance to delay it, but it looks like the ad break's already over, so. Sorry. All right. So here we go. Let's kill this puppy. We're going to charge up. Yeah, I know. I forgot the squirrel thing. All right, we're charging up, and now we're going to go tap on a 60.
Sorry, sucker!
Duval. I didn't do anything. I did die. I mean, I died. There's that. Oh, yo, what's going on, Wardod? How you doing, baby boy? Hey, Wardod, why don't you join me in voice? Come on. You know you want to. Cottontail, thanks for the 11-month resub. Timothy with the 3-month Amazon Prime resub. Baba Joe, What are you doing, baby? Thank you for the 21-month resub. Come into voice.
Big and right
come in,
there.
Come
That's
in.
impressively large.
Come into voice. Blackie Blackerson, thanks for the follow. Captain Q, 13 months on the resub. Appreciate that. Shawty, ATL Shawty, thanks for the 11-month resub. Wildstar dropping a gifted sub. Frustrated Borg with the 18-month resub. Dirty Bird Bill, 16 months. Engineer dropping a gifted sub. Thank you. Demonic Shatterbrat with 100 kitty bitties. Benny Hill with 5 kitty bitties. You guys are amazing. Thank you. You guys are crazy. Why are you so crazy tonight? Is it because I told you it was a 5-minute loop? Bubba, it's because I told him it was... Oh, you're muted. Sorry. Now you're fixed. Bubba, they're being super generous tonight, but I gave them wrong information.
Well, there's a shock.
How are you this evening, my friend? How are you?
I am sleepy.
You're sleepy?
Which is why I didn't come into voice in the first place.
It's only 8 o'clock.
I'm
For you.
aware.
For you. Bubba. Bubba. All right, guys. We're going to take a look at this board cube. Bubba, have you heard anything about the board cube today? I'm supposed to be doing 5.1 million damage.
I can turn it purple or something.
You can turn it purple, but I haven't done that yet. All right, we're going to beam it. We're going to see if the punch-up tax has been removed. I'll tell you, if it has, I'll be very happy. They didn't say anything about it, though. Bubba Joe, moment of truth. No, of course the tax is still there. Who said that the tax was removed? Who said that? You sit on a throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies. No, the tax is still there. Some hooligan. All right, well, the tax is still there. That's disappointing. Bubba Joe, happy Arcfall Day to you. Have you gone and killed Xindi hostiles today?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't? Me neither. Me neither.
It was a long day for Bubba.
Dude, it was a long day for me. I just got home like 15 minutes ago, and I ate some garlic thighs, some garlicky chicken thighs, and green beans. That's all I had today.
That sounds awful.
It was delicious. Indominus Prime, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that. Okay. We're recalling back. We're going to go check out these Xindi hostels. If we need to know where they are, Bubba Joe. Oh, there they are. Why do they have the why do they have those tags on them? Anybody know? Oh, there's a Xindi hunt. Okay. An event system. You know, they do that on Sundays, don't they? With the Discovery event. Yeah, the Anomalous Phenomena event. But you know, we don't get the phenomena. I don't get these on Jelly Brawl Day. Do these show up on Jelly Brawl Day? Huh.
Yes.
Really? I've never noticed that before. Oh, I forgot to do my daily claims. I should probably do that real quick. What'd they give us in launch day? Ooh. 2 Tucker shards. Cool. Okay, let me claim. I got to claim. Guys, listen, I'm going to take a 45-minute break while I do all my daily bunching of buttons. Bubba Joe will be back in 45 minutes. I've done nothing.
No, Bubba Joe will be gone in 45 minutes.
I've done nothing today. All right. So here's what we're going to do, Bubba Joe. I'm going to pull up. We've got some great data to share. We got some great stuff coming out of the lab. So let's start with this one. This one right here, Bubba Joe is going to tell us where we got to go. And ladies and gentlemen, Blue Mandalorian making his way into the stage. What's up, Blue? How you doing, man?
How's it going?
Blue Mandalorian announcing his introduction there with the foghorn. I got one too.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Mandalorian. All right. Graphics room. We're going to be posting some stuff up here today. Here's what I want to do, Blue. I'm going to get crazy. All right. I know these things are going to kick my butt, right? But here's the thing. I'm an Ops 56 I'm a G5 player, so I am going to start with a level 51 hostile. Is that crazy? Sounds crazy.
That's not crazy at all.
Really? Okay, we're going to give it a shot. I'm just going to kind of start in my area.
Well, first things first. To be honest, you should just, there's a favor you should get out the gate, right out the gate.
Oh, I haven't bought anything.
This is with existing export credits.
Ooh, so there's strategy here. All right, let's look at the export
No,
store.
I think you should try and kill a hostile
for
first.
the event.
Kill a hostile first?
Yep.
So if you scroll on
How
down,
are you not going to know the true experience if you don't kill a hostile first?
All right, we're going to go kill a hostile. Here we go. We're going to go to Farinetidias. Oh, I can't get there. All right. Hold on. I can't take my disco. My disco can't get there. So obnoxious. All right, yes, Omicron. I know I'm going to die. As a matter of fact, here, let's see. While we've got the 3-minute warp, let's take a look at STFC.space and see if these new things are in here. Are they? Xindi? No, of course not. Why? Oh, there they are. Okay, Xindi. Here we go. We're gonna try to hit a 51. Lots of weapons. Yikes. Okay, lots of weapons. 6 different weapons, of which 5 are kinetic. Holy smokes. 139 million in power. Let's take a look. Wow. They're all doing a lot of damage. 6 million per shot. Wait a second.
Number 6. Or
number 6 is only 100,000.
Well, I guess that's inaccurate, but I guess you get in a fight with
I
guess that's inaccurate.
I guess, wait a second.
Getting in disco
Are
range
we
if you're
saying
going to demonstrate
that STFC.space is inaccurate? Surely we wouldn't assume something like that.
And
I
don't
guess
call
what's
me
the
Shirley.
description on the ability?
All right, let's read the ability. There's no ability. Cool.
How helpful.
Cool. Thanks STFC.space. It's good stuff. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Well, as soon as we pop into the system.
Someday. We'll get there.
We're going to pop into the system. Let's see. Where's my ship? Let's just stop here. Here's a 46. We'll kill a 46.
You can also disco in any low warp system and look at the ability there.
That was a good idea, Blue. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Okay. So we've got a ship flying into the 46 level system. So we see interceptors, we see explorers, we see battleships. So all 3 ship types. Let's take a look and first take a look at their abilities on combat start. All damage this hostile deals completely ignores shields. All right, cool. And next, at the start of the round, this hostile reduces player critical hit damage by 500% for 2 rounds. Now, hang on. Bubba Joe, this says at the start of the round, it's going to reduce crit damage by 500% for 2 rounds, which means this thing's going to stack to 1,000%.
Did you not listen to what I said on the drive to work?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like 0 damage right out the gate. I got full on Galed.
All right, so we've got to take... I've got Hugh under here, but we got to take Hugh off. We got to take Hugh out of here. All right, so we're going to take Hugh out of here.
For now.
All right, so yeah, let's bring this back home. Thankfully, I got another disco. We're going to bring it back home. These things are fog of war systems. Unbelievable. They're fog of war systems.
I could live with that if it just wasn't for the warp speed.
Okay, so we got to take Hugh out, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, you can't do crits here at this early stage. Not until we get start working on our crit damage floor.
Yeah, until then, you hit a critical hit, you're just going to see a big fat 0 damage instead of anything else.
So we're going to take Hugh out of here. And actually, I think what I'm going to do here, instead of Hugh, let me repair another ship dock here. We'll throw on
My criticals appear to be working.
Did you buy a Prime today?
No.
Really? Oh, you've got over 1,000% then.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Odo increases critical damage, but we're not throwing crits. That's not going to help. Let's throw Mariner under here. There we go. Okay. And you guys are saying to use Picard. You guys are saying to use a loot cruise, so that's fine. We can do that too. All right, let's head back. Here we go. Level 50 system. No favors, by the way. Probably shouldn't have summoned yet, but that's okay. So here we go. Critical hit damage being reduced by 1,000%, so we got to let that go. Let's take a look at our stats here. 75 million on a level 50. Not too awful shabby. Oh, somebody just killed that one. Look at this one then. DPR, 38 million. Wowzers. Hull health, 47 million. Shield health, 31 million. And it does not show us a firing pattern. So, Bubba Joe, let's just see what happens here. We're going to go take one out, and we're going to see how bad it thwomps me, because I bet it's going to thwomp me.
It's your crew?
I went loot gain. I went loot crew here. So, I did indeed kill it. That was squishy. All right. I killed it. I took no damage. I killed it in one round. So we need to go bigger. Let's take a look at what it threw at us, though. So here was a 2.5 million shot, 2.5 million shot, then a 2.5, a 2.5, and then it died. So we need to go bigger.
Hold that shield health damage, though. So you got that going for you, which is nice.
Do what now?
You took no shield health damage, so at least you got that.
Hey, yeah, that's great, right? I took no shield health. All right, so we're going to... So, by the way, what does that mean? What crews are automatically, like, off limits? Is Janeway going to do me any good on a hostile like this?
Yeah, the Janeway and the Spikes probably not going to be very helpful.
Yeah, Janeway, Strange New World, Pike. Yeah, those are going to be out. Shiz says that Janeway could be isolytic on the side card, but not in the captain's chair.
That's her mitigation that's useless, not her.
That's right. Her isolytic could be fine, but the mitigation's going to be out. We're going to pop up one, Bubba. Let's see. Man, this is right here. You know what? Echo asked me earlier today if I needed anything for this arc launch. You know what? There's nothing really that I have that I could show off, Bubba. But you know what I do want for quick and efficient data testing? I need all the primes for my disco. That's what I need. I need all the primes for my disco. Now, I will tell you this. There is a huge difference in base loot from the 50 to 51, but I bet you showed us that already, didn't you? From the 50 to the 51. Yeah, look here at the raw loot. 370 to 396, up to 1,100 to 1,200, so a huge jump there from 50 to 51. These things also appear to have pretty daggone good impulse speed here. All right, so let's go see if we can take this one out. We're going to see what a 51 looks like.
Yeah, it seems like Scopely's gone for the fast hostile kind of gig ever since Voyager.
All right, coming in to the 51. Also killed it. And I took no damage. Let's take a look at the battle log on that. I say took no damage. I did take a tiny little bit. We still only went one round, Bubba Joe, but this time the Xindi ship got off 6 shots. Going back to look at the firing pattern.
See what? Kill a couple more.
We haven't even made it halfway through. So what are you telling me? What are you telling me here, Blue? That weapon number 6 is the go-home cannon?
Let's just say when you start out, if you lose, you don't make it to round 2.
All right. So weapon 6 must be our go-home cannon. So far, I've only made it through 3 weapons. So let's punch up to a 53. Let's check it now.
What's the third officer?
5 of 11. I did Picard Data 5.
I mean, that's probably gonna be the crew you settle with anyways.
I know, Wolfwood. My ship is G5. But, I mean, what I'm trying to demonstrate here, ineffectively, was the go-home cannon. Now, obviously, I know that these things are going to be really, really tough up front. Not only that, Bubba, but what I'm hearing is that the refines. We'll look at the refinery here in a moment. But my understanding is...
I can share mine with you.
Yeah, these things look and sound like you're going to... Yeah, 5-minute loops.
Share it with me, Bubba.
5-minute loops.
I don't want to share it with you.
I died on that one. All right, there's my go home. All right, so I survived on the 51. Now I want to point this out. On the 51, this is obviously just for me, but this is how much difference this makes. On the 51, there's barely any red there. I pretty much took that out. I took it out after it had fired 3 weapons at me. Total of 6 shots. When I go up to the 53, though, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh. Wow, these are big shots. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, there is that go-home cannon. 100 billion on the go-home cannon, which fires 6 times. Scopely, get out of here.
Yeah, that's not like a go home cannon. That's like it's just like whipping you in the butt as you leave. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, Scopely. Hey, Canine Tooth. Scopely was like, all right. Canine Tooth's to Deradex showed us up on the last go home cannon. So we're gonna make double, triple sure this time. We're gonna make double, triple sure this time. This is, by the way, guys, this right here. 100 billion times 6. This is Canine Tooth's fault. Because last time they made a go-home cannon, Canine Tooth said, I'm sorry, what? That's what he did. Do you remember this, Bubba? We talked about this last time. This is not a go-home cannon. This is a GTFO cannon. That's right. This is a get-wrecked cannon. Oh, this is good. All right, so there's what you're looking for, guys. That is weapon number 6. So STFC.space is inaccurate. Inaccurate. Now.
what?
Yeah, I know, crazy. Now. Oh, that's so funny. All right, so we died. We came home with some scrap. Let's take a look at our refinery here real quick. That's going to show up in... Is there a refinery, or do I do everything through the faction store? Let's go into the faction.
There is no refinery.
No refinery. So here's our Xindi scrap exchange. Cool. I brought home 5,000. I only need 95,000 for a single pull.
Oh, that's quaint.
Quaint. Bubba Joe, what's your number?
Lou, would you like to share my number?
Let me see if. Hold on. Let me see if I can find Blue's
do
number.
I have your number?
You asked for it.
Oh, is this the 66?
Here we go. So
I'm
here's
64.
Here's Bubba Joe. Oh, Bubba, you did
66.
not. You didn't provide his. You didn't provide your data.
I.
All right, guys.
You know where it is too.
Let's take a look at the Xindi scrap exchange. By the way, I will remind you.
Oh, there it is.
If anybody is watching that has data for any of these holes, we would very much appreciate you sending a message or putting it into the data collection room. But yeah, send a message to Blue or Jules and work that out. So, hey, look, you don't have mine either at Ops 56. Here, allow me. Here you go.
Yeah, let me.
Allow me. 95,000 and 240,000. Which it's the same as 55, it looks like. 1250 Xborg rep. A chance at these common Xborg credits, which are the same ones that we have always had, Bubba Joe. Then a chance at uncommons, rares, and epics. And each chest is going to give us one roll of credits of each rarity. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what they're doing here. So we're going to get anywhere between 175 and 415 on the regular credits. We're going to get anywhere between 170 and 430 of the uncommon. Then we've got a 33% chance of either 80 or 115 on the rare and a 15% chance of 43 or 57 on the epic. All right, so you are getting a roll for each rarity, but only the common and the uncommon have a guaranteed roll. Does that make sense? Okay.
And, Bubba, did you say that was Ops 64?
Yes.
Huh. Well, it's interesting that you are actually the same as Ops 66, but in this particular Xindi scrap exchange, it's typically done per ops, instead of the cluster brackets. So it's
but it's
weird.
G6.
The cluster bracketing begins in G6, I guess.
Yeah, it's G6. They're usually somewhat groupy.
Lax.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tail is suggesting that 61 plus is all the same.
I bet 61 plus are the same. Do we have anybody out there at 62 or, Ops 70? Anybody wants to look at it? Retro Hunter says 61 plus is the same.
DJ, don't you keep up on what's going on in STFC? We don't have a 70 yet.
Actually, that's not true. We have one. Just apparently was a fake dev account, but did exist.
Last incursion, I was hit by the closest candidate.
So 60, 61 through 70 are all the same. Thanks for taking the time to make sure that works well, Scopely. Where do these hostels stop, though, Bubba? There could be a reason for that. Let's look.
The highest system is 62.
That's why. Okay, that's why, guys. They didn't scale them all the way through 70.
Yeah, I need those PvE chests of those high hostiles. I want to see how they scale at those higher levels.
Guys, that's why 61 plus is the same. They only go up to 62 level hostiles.
Okay.
Now, Bubba, why would they do that?
Why would they do what?
Why would they not scale this all the way through G6?
You were asking the wrong person.
I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. All right. Anyway. Okay. Balabom says it isn't designed for G6. And I get that. I get that. But at the same time, why would you launch content into the game at a generational time when you need that content? I don't know. Okay, that's all right. Let's take a look. I see some theories in the chat. Let's explore. Somebody says, well, this entire Xborg faction thing is a catch-up mechanism. So let's take a look. Materials. Okay. Wait, are those 4-star? Huh. There's 4-star materials in my chest. Okay. Oh my God, there's 4-star parts in my... I am not actually going to... I'm not going to complain about this one, Blue. I am automatically not going to complain about this one. This is now...
to withhold all judgment until I actually pull them.
Huh. 4-star parts.
Could be very good.
This one's garbage.
But it also could be easily ruined.
Could be easily ruined. Officer Exchange. 7 of 9 in Neelix. Okay. We don't see odds on this stuff. But all right. Artifact.
Is Balana in there?
Yeah, she sure is.
Oh, darn it. I have her max.
I also have her max, but I mean. Huh.
Yay for everyone else.
All right. Rep isn't bad either. It's not bad. G4 Mega Chest. Materials and... Oh. I am not unhappy with that, if I'm just being straight up honest with you. Guys, I know that I've complained about this for a really long time. Oh, it's random rep? I didn't look at that. Hang on. It's random rep? Oof.
The old random rep.
Yeah, okay. I don't like that. Never mind. Yeah, we'll take that out. So I see what you're saying, Epi. No G6 stuff. I'll be honest with you. This... Okay, so
What do you mean no G6 stuff?
I don't...
G6 stuff.
Oh, yeah. This is all
for
based
you.
on ops, guys. So I'm not going to see the G6 stuff.
Mega chest.
I
Here's
have a
a-
G6 Mega Chest.
Here's a G5
Yeah,
Mega
you do.
Chest. But you know what? Listen, let me just say this. I have been very vocal about the fact that there is a severe lack of G4 part availability once you hit G5. This is the first bundle in the game that lets you go back. I'm not wildly unhappy with that. We just took another ad break. Why? Why is the thing going to ads? Okay. Style exchange. X-Borg style token.
I mean, to be fair, also there's all those like the Fisha and the Voyager. Actually, maybe not the Voyager. Let's give
It's to unlock cosmetics in the X-Borg store. So let's bring these style tokens down. That must be these things right here. Yeah, style unlock. All right.
Yeah, a frame and a frequency I already have.
Okay. I don't have either of them, so maybe I'll do that one day. Monavine. Monavine parts. Fisha
Pretty
parts.
Ooh, you need to max your Fisha.
Ah,
You want to know what max Fisha gives?
what?
It gives 750,000 concentrated platinum.
I'll never spend export credits on that.
You should still max your Fisha.
I mean, eventually.
It's just
I'll get
nice.
around to it. Oh, look, Stella stuff. This is
That's always been
exciting.
there.
Stella stuff. Mantis stuff.
Voyager stuff is new.
Botany Bay stuff. Defiant stuff. Meridian stuff. You know, that store is not bad with the options that we've got. I mean, obviously you can't do it all, right? It's going to cost 1 million credits, but that's not a bad selection of stuff. And obviously a lot of that stuff is meant as the end game because you want to get through the favors. All right, so here's what we talked about. Did I not look at X-Borg before? X-Borg before. Is this all what was in before? See, no, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, the
to that stuff.
Monavine, the Fisha, and the Voyager are new.
Okay, Monavine, Voyager, and Fisha are new. I never paid attention to that stuff because I don't care. I still don't care. But the artifacts, the forbidden tech.
Forbidden Tech is unfortunately the highest price and the much higher.
Oh,
rank.
it's epic, isn't it?
Mhm. And to be fair, how many Xindi scrap exchanges are you going to have done by the time you're event rated?
Probably a bunch. All right, so everybody's talking about the grind to get the credits. Let's check that out. Here's some nanotech, artifact tokens, premium isolytic. That's not a bad thing. Now, we also just saw that I got my butt kicked when I went up against a 53. So let's take a look now at particle beam delay. This is the one that they said we have to have. Delay the particle beam of Xindi reptilian hostiles for, at level 1, 2 rounds of combat. Guys, that's going to be, and that takes normal credits, right? That takes normal credits. So if we delay that for 2 rounds, that means it's not going to come in till round 3, right? It'll come at the end of round 3. So let's pop this thing, Bubba Joe.
I just maxed it.
Huh? Oh, you maxed it?
I think so.
I actually don't have enough credits to max, but that's okay. All right, so now we're going to repair this ship, and now we're going to go deeper.
And actually, maxing it may not be the best idea in terms of, like, I think I die from, like, battle causes before I die from the go-home cannon at this
All right,
point.
well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go up 1 level to the 55. Man, somebody killed my disco. That must have been Wardon.
Are you grushing?
Huh? No.
Not even grushing it. I broke down and got the disco prime, and having a 500.
That's what I want.
60 warp
Echo.
disco is just
for
so
science.
Good.
I want the disco primes.
Yeah, that's a good one for science.
Yeah.
Echo, for science, I want DJ never to get the disco prime.
I'm just
them
waiting
from his game.
I don't have them yet. I mean, I didn't buy them. All right. Yes, we'll go hit that 53 again, Shorts. We'll do that again. We'll see how much difference it made. There we go. So we're going to come back to that 53.
I guess an alternative is you can try to invest in a high-tier Voyager that can reach far, too.
I have a high-tier Voyager. It's maxed.
Oh, well. Alrighty then.
What crew am I using? Right now, I'm just using Loot Gain. Picard Data 5. I took Hugh off the lower deck because I haven't invested into Crit Floor yet. All right, here we go. So let's try to come back and do that 53 again. There's a 53 battleship. Boy, these things are trucking. All right, here's a 53 battleship. We're going to come up here. We're going to see how we do on this one this time. Here is a full health hostile. We're going to see how we do. All right, this time I killed it. So let's take... Nah, I got it everywhere it matters. This time I killed it. It looks like it took about 5% of my hull. Maybe that might be closer to 10%. Let's take a look at the battle log. This time, look at that. I went 3 rounds. Oh, I'm not going to go any higher than that. The 53 is all where we're going to go. Because, look, it went 3 rounds, but that does mean that it delayed the particle cannon to the end of round 3. So here's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then the particle cannon got delayed. Let's see. I was looking. Hang on.
What's the Sanctus firing pattern? Is it a first round ship?
Yes. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and the charge. So the charge is not showing correctly. 2, 4. So I got it after 4 shots or 2 weapons in the 3rd round. So I definitely would not have survived a 55. Would
well,
not
for
have.
science, what would have happened if you sacrificed 5 for Harrison?
Why did it lose shield here? Is that Picard's? No. Look here, it didn't have shield to begin with. Did I do something? Somebody else hit it? Let's check that again. For some reason, it started with less shield, Bubba Joe. Look at that. The doctor's below deck.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Hang on.
I know what it is.
Yeah, it's the Sanctus ability. All right.
Yes.
That's the Sanctus ability.
Because I got that.
Which means for me, Harrison's probably not as big a deal.
I mean,
Well, no, it could be.
17% can that really be important in one round?
Let's kill that again. Hang on. I want to do another.
I mean, you know, the battle quickly falls apart once they lose health, so it's nice to shave off a round of that. Because you also run the risk of like walking the line and that random hostile popping you.
Yeah. Went 3 rounds again. This time in the third
Keep
round,
a note.
it went 3
Take note
weapons.
of the chest.
All right, so let's take a look at the chest. Here, we've got some... Actually, no, I don't want to open those in group. Let's do it from the battle log. Here we go. Here's a chest. What the...
Can you do it on the battle log? Because your PC is a little wobbly. I think it's like a PC thing. Or a thing.
Valiant says restart the app, and I should be able to pull it. All right, we'll try that. I usually pull all my chests at once. I don't usually open them one at a time. Demon says, would you mind looking to see how much you need for a single pull? Be happy to. Actually, we've got some of that data already coming in. Demon, for me at Ops 56, it'll be 95,000 for a single pull. But you guys can see what I just did off one hostile was roughly 6,000. So let's check Scopely's math. 95,000 divided by 8,000 is 12 hostiles. Can I do that? I actually might be able to do that in 5 minutes.
Also, I was only able to kill up to the 55. So if past my ability to collect data, if anyone else can tell me the PvE chests of the 57 to 62 hostiles, that'd be great.
Yeah, Demonic, Ops 59 is 195, and Ops 60, I believe, is also 195. And then at 61, it goes to 400,000. I know Tremius.
Also, DJ, if at any time you see a level 41 miner just going around, kill it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, here is my Ops 56 chest. 91 common 4-star battleship parts.
That's first time I've seen it not. Yeah. Currency.
That seems like a silly chest.
Great RNG there.
That seems like a silly chest. Let's see what else we got.
I don't think I've gotten a single pull that hasn't done that. But
Okay, here I got some Xindi scraps out of some other ones. Let's keep going. Let's kill some more. Let's kill some more.
But for reference, that was a 53, right?
The 53 gave me the battleship parts. The 51 and the 50 each gave me scraps. Let's try another 53 here.
Yeah, the 50 chest is 1,200. The 51 chest is 3,700.
All right, here's a 53. Did not get a chest. Oh, I did get a chest. Okay, here we go. So here's a 53 chest. 6,000 scraps.
So 53, right? Yeah. We're looking for
Where are you tracking that? Is that on a different sheet?
the Xindi systems
Oh, okay.
tab.
I actually don't have the sheet yet. Have you sent me a Google sheet to this?
I also sent that sheet.
Did we put it? Are we leaving it in the export store?
I think you've had it up.
Yeah. No, I've been using your screenshots. Here we go. Here's where he's been putting it. Xindi Systems right here. This is the live version. So, oh yeah, he's already got this stuff in here. Okay, you already got that stuff.
Yeah, so the 57s to 62s are a little out of my reach. I was able to get the 55, so that one took a trip double boost.
I think the 57 is probably going to kill me. Although I could bring up a bunch of boost. Could bring up a bunch of boost and try that.
So the punch-up crew I've been using, though, has been Pike Bro Data.
Really? Wait, what?
Yeah, the
Which
Enterprise
data? Enterprise E data?
Yeah.
For
Well,
isolating?
the purple data is just nostalgia only. I'm sorry.
Hey now. All right, I'm gonna take a couple more swings at these guys and take home some more stuff.
Yeah, I think I ended up having like the most clean trip running Loot Crew on the 51s.
Yo, what's up,
Maybe
Brian?
53s for you.
Thank you for your 19-month resub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, what's up,
I was
Dog
using a
Red?
Corvus.
Thanks for the follow. I didn't see you sneak in there. Unimatrix, what's up for you? 20-month resub. Star Killer with the follow. Thank you guys very much. Duke with the 17-month resub. Shady Pines, 21 months. Wow Cell, 15 months. Subtle Abyss, 19 months on the resub. Thank you guys very much. Shannara on the 12 months. Thank you. Master Viper, 12 months. And Dominus with 100 kitty bitties. You guys rock. Valiants, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in to the show. All right.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, Rap? What you doing, man?
What up?
What up? Looks like I'm getting ready to die a fiery death here. So we're going to take a look at how many hostiles I'm going to end up with. Doesn't look like it's going to be more than 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it'll probably be... So I'm probably going to die on this next one. I might get one more. Nope, I died on that. So I got 7 kills. And let's check out how much scrap we got. I came home with 57,000.
Did you open all the chests? I guess we'll find out.
No, I didn't. Look, I got 4 more chests in here. There's another 12,000 scrap and more battleship parts. So 70,000 scrap off one run. Huh.
That's what I got with the 51s. That's 72 total with the
All right.
PvE chest.
This time we're going to use a bunch of boosts and we're going to try to go up. Let me repair some ships. We're going to do Titan and we're going to do Cerritos. And we're going to see how far up we can go. That way we can
This game is
get
amazing.
It's your crew.
that way we can get some data for Blue.
It's your crew.
We probably should change crew here, shouldn't we?
Maybe a little more punch-up-y.
All right. Blue, pick a crew for me.
Punch up E.
Punch uppy. Punch uppy.
Where
Oh,
it's the
Becca
heart.
says boost make crits. That's right. That's a bad idea.
Ah, this game is so amazing.
Listen, I'm
So-
not opposed to that particular mechanic here until I get some better crit floor. I have to actually find a way to Bubba, you were talking about this morning. Trying to find a new crew combination to kill these hostiles without using crits. I'm actually I'm not wildly upset about that. Let's take a look.
Bugs.
You seem to be upset about it this morning.
I don't think I was upset about that. I was upset that it was just another boring loop. That's what I'm most upset about.
Are you bored right now?
I am not bored right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no, I mean, that's fair.
That's
All
a
right.
big one right there. That's impressively large.
Baba, are you bored?
I'm tired. About to log off.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
Soup is
don't
good.
have...
Auto odds beater.
Ah, crap. There it is. But it's only 30%. I think I'm going to try.
As a confession, I skipped the critical problem.
I'm going to check what I've done with Titan, too. There's critical damage. Dang, there's another 18% crit chance. Ah!
Yeah, I did not do the supports until I had bypassed until I had gotten sufficient critical for it. It's my critical floor is 70% of the moment. So all breach now.
What did you do?
comes
Did you
above
buy a
standard
pack?
damage.
How'd you get that high? Did you buy a pack?
I tripped and bought a pack twice. Okay.
Let's see what he did.
I looked at the other packs. I was like, this is like.
Let's
I
see
didn't
what
want
he
to
did.
keep doing it, but like, this is a really good one for it. And I was like, damn.
Which one? This one? The Favor Ultimate
Yeah.
Pack? You hear
Because
that?
like, look at that, and look at the
He
like
tripped.
the no limit packs.
He tripped and it accidentally bought twice.
Yeah, I fell down some pack stairs.
Fell down some pack stairs. 25 and 15. Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
And it's also 25,000 reputation.
Is that what it said for DJ?
Mine's only... yeah, mine's 25
yes.
too.
There it is. Okay.
You
I was looking
know,
at the export credits.
I could
I
probably...
think I don't think they
17,000?
treat reputation differently by ops.
I could technically do it 4 times. But
Yeah,
that's
2 is my
excessive.
limit.
That's excessive, right?
Well, you can calculate how much rep you can get with each one, like how much 100,000 rep gets you.
That would be so irresponsible. Trey, no! Trey says do it. No, don't talk me into that
right
stuff.
There. That's impressively large.
No, Trey. No. All right. Demonic Shadow says do it. Serious? JB says do it. Wait, for science? What science is that? You
I'm
see how
so
fast we
positive.
can drain my
I'm
bank
full
account?
of positive energy.
For what science? I tell you what. You guys give me an actual science experiment that you guys want to see, and I'll buy some credits. But I don't think that is science experiment.
Or someone just donates a pack.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Or someone donate
So
$100
if you buy 3 packs, you'll get really close to Esteemed.
To a what?
Esteemed.
Because it'll open up unseen faction levels. Wait, are you serious? All right, what do we got in here? Let's take a look. Faction store.
It's
No,
all you have to go freebooters and dailies and go all the way to the bottom of the sheet.
Oh yeah, that'll get me all the way to. That'll get me to Esteemed. Well, look, he's already got all the data for Esteemed.
Yeah, so I said if you're at 22, roughly 75,000, we'll get you close to Esteemed. And through my pack stair falling, I was able to fill out a lot of these numbers myself.
All right, hang on a second. I got to do a
The
little bit.
favors.
I got to do a little bit of thinking here.
So I hit a floor with the last level of the floor.
It's just another pack.
Bubba. So what you're
I've
saying?
only ever done this. I've only ever done this twice, and both times was with a day one pack.
So what you're saying, Bubba, is that $500 does what you want me to do. That's insane.
I'm not advocating for this. I'm with whoever in the chat was like, you should do this the way that everyone else has to do it.
What do you mean he has to do it?
The way that people who are not going to cheat their way to the end.
Everywhere it matters says, don't do it,
Oh,
DJ.
that's not what Ripper was
Play
saying.
as intended, which allows for only one purchase of it. Don't get non-science-y on me. Oh, everywhere it matters.
That limit is more of a suggestion than
Yeah, it's just because it's not really a limit, is it?
you know. We suggest you only buy one of them.
All right. To be honest with you,
We can legally only sell you one.
let me just think. Here's the thing. Science-wise, I've already shown what particle beam delay does. We probably need to look at the pain points on this, Bubba Joe, because for me, now just tell me, am I in a sweet spot? Because I got 70,000 loot off one hull. Am I in a sweet spot? Because I've heard some people talking about how it's taken like 5 hours. I did that in 5.
70,000 loot off one hole.
Yeah. Look, I've only gone one time. Look.
Oh, one hole. Oh, okay.
One
I thought you
hole.
said one ship.
No. One hull of my ship, and I got 70,000.
Yeah, the 55 gave me a sum total of 16,000.
Everywhere it matters says, yes, you are. I am in the same spot. Alan says yes. Caution says sweet spot appears. Oh, yeah, the sweet spot is the 51 hostiles.
54 is definitely a sweet spot. More so than 55.
Look, Wham says he got 430,000 off of one hull. Where'd you do that?
One trip or one haul?
He said one hull.
Or one of his
Prime
ships
Rex says it takes me 7 hulls to get one pull. Canine Tooth is bragging about something. Canine Tooth, you really... Are you serious? Canine, if I show this, people are going to be so mad at you. Here's what Canine Tooth has done this today. Why? Why?
Because he can.
Why?
Well, but that's 3 days of double refines.
That is only 3 days.
Well, the good news about falling down the pack stairs is that I did not feel the pressure to double pull my scrap exchange because I had quite the pull before earlier.
So to be fair, DJ, in the last 5 or so minutes that I was grinding, just to put a Canine Tooth into perspective, I got 1.2 million.
In 5 minutes. So what did they do? Did they miss this down at the G4 level?
Probably. I think there's a couple of spots that are really painful, and it really depends on your chips.
So, okay, so
I'm taking a max G5 F.
all right,
Right.
so
Not everyone can do that.
Let's look at this, guys. Let's see if we can figure out where the pain point is here, because. All right.
So I actually think the pain point comes from the difference in between players that can roll with criticals and players that cannot.
So let's look at Ops 49. Ops 49 is 9,000 loot necessary, but they're only getting like 250 per run, which is actually not quite right because you still factor in loot crew. Griffin says level 50 and a pylum is terrible. All right, Griffin, you're on stage. You're in voice. How many are you pulling? How much are you getting off of a level? What are you hitting? The level 50? Are you using loot crew?
Good night, DJ.
Hey, Bubba, love you, man. I'll see you tomorrow evening, and we'll talk a little bit more
Sure.
about this.
Sure, we'll do something.
All right, Prime says Ops 49, I can only kill 46s with a 52 million Corey. All right.
Hello.
We've got to look at crew here very, very, very carefully, guys. Are you guys running Hugh under deck? Take that off. You got to get rid of Hugh until your crit floor comes up. You cannot run Hugh, because what's happening is these hostiles are actually anti-Hugh. Let's come back up here. Look at this ability. This ability right here is a Hugh killer. So we gotta take Hugh out. Oh, Shorts, you shut it up. My experience isn't bad, but we do need to figure it out. I acknowledge, I see what everybody is struggling with, so we got to get rid of that. It just went to an ad break again. Oh, my God.
DJs, in my case, I am Hueless. I do have the Doctor below, and I have 5 above with Enterprise E, Picard, and Data.
Okay.
I believe that's the correct thing to do. I've got B'Elanna maxed below, and
Okay.
then just power below. So that's what I'm running on a tier 7 pylum, which is max level 35. I am only making it into the 46 system and hitting 3 before I die.
All right, I've got a pylum.
No.
You're going to a 46. So I've got a pylum. I'm going to do the same thing you're doing. Oops, wrong
Now,
one.
what he's doing though, he has an option that you previously did not, and that is Talon.
Okay. Also, I've already done one favor and I can't undo it.
I
least?
am 2 favors in. I am 2 favors in.
So
on
you're
the,
at particle beam delay level 2 already.
Correct.
Honestly, no one should have the excuse to not have level 1 completed.
I agree. All right, so I've got a pylum. My pylum's a little bit more powerful than Griffin's, but we're just going to check and see what happens here. I killed the 46. Griffin, I mean, that didn't... All right, let's go up 1. Because I might have... I've got some research. Like 80 million.
Yeah, I killed like
I'm half that.
I killed like a 51 with my pylum, but it took like almost all my health. But research is
There's a
different
big
strokes for
research
different
difference
folks.
between Ops 50 and 56.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to acknowledge the fact. Like, I'm not trying to speak whale, guys. I understand that there's differences in my account, but if the problem here is definitely in G4, then we've got a way to start driving at this. We just got to figure it out. All right. By the way, hold on before I hit that. One hostile got me 600. So let's come back to this chart. One hostile got me 600. So if I'm using loot crew, and what did we just kill? We killed a 48. Is that what we just did?
46. You did a 46.
Yeah. So we did the 46 right here. We haven't really shopped around for the min-max on that.
I can do that real quick.
But let's assume, what tier is your 5?
Tier 4.
All right.
Tier 5.
And your Picard and your Data.
Tier 1. Tier 4.
Well, that doesn't matter because you just got synergy, so that's okay, actually.
Yeah.
Your doctor, tier 1, tier 2.
Tier 2.
All right. So you and I should be getting about the same. I got 600 off of that, right? I got 619. So you should definitely be right around there. The only thing I've got is 20% extra on my 5. That's all I've got extra than you. So
We are very close. I am hitting 599
there you go.
in my loot.
So let's call it
So, wait,
600.
Griffin, do you say you have a tier 4 data?
Yes.
Oh, the tier 4 data. You see what it does with Pike Moreau.
Oh, instead of
loot gain on the top.
card E.
Instead of anything at the moment, just to see how high you can hit. And at the moment, how high you can hit can overcome how much you can loot this.
Now, you're right, Captain Taylor. This is actually what I'm driving at. If we can figure out what the average is for a 46, okay? If it's roughly 600, and we come over here, the 46, what's your ops, Griffin? You are 46?
50.
You're 50.
I am 50.
So 50 is going to be 9,000, right? Is that yours?
Let me open the action really quick, and I'll give you those numbers right now. Okay, here we are. We're looking at the Xindi scrap exchange, correct? So I'm looking for 14,000 on a single pull and 35 on a double pull.
All right, so we need to get, if you would, get Blue those numbers because we don't have those numbers. We need screenshots of yours. So, all right, so
you said
14
and 35.
Well, what the hell? I can't. All right, I can't apparently type. Oh, there we go. Okay, 14,000 and 35,000. Export rep is probably 1250. What are your 3 chances on regular credits?
Saving this screenshot 1 second.
Okay, you just send him the screenshot. He can update that. So, all right.
yes, I can.
So if he's 50 at 14,000, he's getting 600 per. I think it's just the redeems that are off. Well, that's 24 hostiles, Griffin.
So it's gonna be kind of like a wacky.
It's probably going to
Everyone
end up
has their
being
own
less
plate.
than 20 because you're going to get a few chests out of that. But you said you could only kill 3. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can kill 3 on a good trip. Sometimes it's even 2.
On the 46s.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I still want to see what happens with Pike Moreau data though.
Yeah,
I am on the way back with that.
I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to
Well, I
accept,
just
and I'm
sent you
going to
that
use,
screenshot.
and I'm going to use a smaller ship too. We're just going to assume, like, okay, what is your ship power? I'm going to try to duplicate that.
I am at 40 million.
40 million. Can we try it with a 50 million Kelvin? Is that roughly equal for you guys?
That's close enough.
Okay, so I'm going to use a 50 million Kelvin. I'm going to run the exact same crew. And we're going to come back to the 46s. Let's see what happens here. So we got a Kelvin. I'm also going to try to hit with the triangle here.
I've also been trying to do that.
Yeah, I'm going
As am
to
I.
I'm going to try to stick with the triangle. Oh, I didn't even get one. My Kelvin died. Okay, didn't even get one with the Kelvin. I got taken out. It took too long. I got taken out by the go home cannon in round 3.
I'm back with Pike Moreau E data now.
All right. I'm going to do the same thing.
Oh, that was a different crew you used.
I still ran that loot crew, but yeah, now we're on 46s, so I'm also, these are energy, so I'm going to also try good old-fashioned Pike Moreau Chen.
Not Chen.
These weapons are energy, are they not?
I've heard many people have had better
No, they're
results with
kinetic.
Talon or
No,
Cat.
no. You're right. They're all kinetic. They're backwards.
But
So
it depends.
what?
There are some hostiles that have energy. I think the higher ones.
All right, so let's try to find a 46.
Also, keep in mind,
And-
as of 2024, you know, they can do whatever they want without
Kinetic. All right, so if I'm going to fly an interceptor, we're going to try the battleships. I'm going to go with Talon, and actually, I'm going to use Kath. Is there any objection to me using Kath here? Anybody care?
No.
All right.
Is it higher?
My Kath is tier 4, so it's higher by 1%. I think Talon's 20%, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'll check
Shooting
Talon.
by 2.2%.
Talon is 20. My Kath is 21%. Crap.
You can use Cap. It's also rare, so better stats.
Why wouldn't I use Kath?
Yeah, you should.
I'm going to use Kath. All right, Kath. There we go. Okay, going to do me a little bit better. All right, so we're going to keep Doctor below deck, Balana, and I'm still using damage boost with what's her face. So let's come back. Let's try that now.
So, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you ran into the same issue.
If I don't kill it fast enough, which means I need more damage. I see I'm
'Cause,
doing
like, this didn't do anything to fix that.
Yeah, this didn't do anything. I still died because I still met the go-home cannon in round 3. So we've got to focus on damage output here.
So turn that Cath into something offensive. Data.
All right. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, data with the isolytic. All right. So massive damage output. Let's take a look at that. All right, let's
And how much hull
find
is
this.
left at the end?
Do what?
How much hull is left on the hostile left at the end?
Oh, I barely touched it, and that one's a partial. Let's see if I can find another battleship. There aren't anymore. I'm going to have to hit this partial, but it's got 90%, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, then
Hey, you can't go into this like a
I still
20-round fight.
did
you're
not kill
You're
it.
not gonna suddenly 5x your damage output.
I still did not kill it. All right.
Same here.
So it might the weakness of that crew might be based upon the ship it's on in terms of like it might be a G5.
Well, we're going to listen, we have to figure this out for G4 players. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add some interceptor damage with an XO.
Another thing to consider with the Pike Moreau E data combo, I was able to kill 136 battleship in that pylum DJs, but it did come at the cost of half of my loot. I went down to 303 instead of 599.
So with
just get a
so with
G4
loot,
rare.
so with loot crew, you still got 600, but you could only get 3 kills.
Correct.
So how expensive is 8 holes for you? On a pylum. That's several billion trade, isn't it?
It is.
Ooh, survey! Survey! Survey!
Get it.
And I don't have a loot crew, son of a gun.
Oh, what the flip?
It's that loot crew is irrelevant. Though what is 436? I don't even know.
436 is the base.
Like what is that compared to like those 46s next to
I
it?
think 4 times.
Yeah, about 4x. So I got 500. That's still not that great.
Yeah, but you know, I was in the level 55 system, and you know what I saw was a 41 miner.
All right. So it's not necessarily
I guess there's the 40, 41, and 51, 61 distribution, like the erosion.
Yeah. Loot is a factor, but it's also strength of hostile. Because I don't think I've really missed it in the G5 space. All right, Gleason, I like that idea. Let's give that a shot. Gleason says, what about... Hold on, I want to try this hostile real quick. Hopefully I can get to it. So here we're using Pike Moreau data. Still didn't kill it. So still not enough. And I used an Exo and it still wasn't enough. So it might even be strength of hostile here. Let's take a look. Let's go back. So here's the 46. 18
Hey,
million hull.
What's the mitigation against you?
Well, I mean, it's not that bad. Let's take a look at the battle log. Oops. All right. It didn't. Oh, let's see. It didn't mitigate much against me. I mitigated most of it. So it's not a mitigation thing. I mitigated 71.2, and it mitigated from me only 18.6. It's not that. It's that we've got to chew through all the fat, right? We got to chew through all of the shield and the hull. We don't have time for Tau. We don't have time for Yuki.
So we just have to request Scopely allow Neelix to count for Tau, and then it's like pro Tau.
No. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
That could be good too. I don't know. Picard, Data, Harrison.
I just tried that and I had the exact same results as Picard Data 5 with less loot. I'm still convinced that the loot component is really key if you're going to try to double pull every day.
Well, the thing about this, about the whole system, is that you get this whole kind of variety of like jumping size of loot gains, and then everyone has their own ship powers and their own little loops. So there's going to be like 50 different sweet spots in here.
Yeah.
Or very, depending on where you are and what you're doing, what you can kill. Maybe also like 50 not so sweet spots.
Hey,
That's for sure.
Griffin,
Yo.
you're only getting 3 with Loot Crew against 46, right?
Correct. In a level 35 pylon, 40 million power.
Drop to the 44. It's
Okay.
literally half the hull. It's still about 70% of the loot.
Yeah, if you're dying, just then try loot crewing the one below.
I am on the way.
I bet you do a lot better there. Maybe we were one up too high. Now, granted, see,
Okay.
here we are at the very beginning. We're having to look. Like, I'm a 56. I'm having to hit the 51s. He's an Ops 50, having to hit the 44s. We may be overestimating our ability on this a little bit up front. But the loot is still, compared to the 46, the 44 has about 70% of the loot, but half of the hull.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. I'm probably going to get 10 to 12 out of this.
So if you got 10 to 12 out of that, go ahead and run it real quick, and let's see what you did. Maybe we were punching just a shade too high, and if you're running full Loot Crew on the 44s, then that may be a better spot for you. Let's see how much loot you pull out of there. Of course, you still need 14,000, right?
Correct. To single pull.
To single pull.
And I think 35 to double pull. I did send that into blue.
Yeah, we've got it right here.
Another interesting thing, I accidentally just hit an interceptor, and that interceptor did no more damage to me than the battleship did. So I've doubled my ability to go after hostiles in the system as well.
Okay.
Interestingly.
Well, yeah, again, I think looking at the fact that the hull health is so much lower. So yeah, I might say if you guys are struggling with this, I might suggest you drop a level. All right, Gleason, let's look at yours. 8 to 12 hulls for 40,000 at Ops 52. So what are you using? Gleason, let's talk about your scenario specifically. What are you hitting? I see a problem here, Blue. Let me go back right here. This is what I'm seeing. The difference between the 50 and 51 is massively pronounced. So if he's an ops, what did he say he was? Gleason is he's ops 52. But if he can't hit that 51 hostile, he's hurting. There might be a pain spot right there at the very entry point of G5. But only until he can kill the level 51 hostile. Once you can kill the 51 hostile, which one are you hitting, Gleason? Gleason is hitting 44s. So have you tried to punch up on that a little bit? 44s is probably a little below your pay grade.
I'm going to say, though, that a 52 is probably one of the not-so-sweet spots.
I'd say so because you don't have a G4 ship yet. Or, I mean, a G5 ship.
You got 100. You got 100,000 for your double pull, and 40,000 for your single pull.
Yeah, that's not a good spot.
Not gentle. However, with the Pylum, I feel like you can go much higher.
Dexys is Ops 54 using a Tier 4 Vorcha and cannot kill a 51. That is definitely right there is the break point. If you can kill a 51, I feel like this loop is not as painful. Look at what Canine Tooth did. Look what I did. Look what Bubba did. If you can kill a 51, this loop is there for you.
You sound just like the Borg Cube loop.
Yeah, well,
it's funny. I don't know if I'm the only one having a bad time because I'm in this 44 system Rankad. I am the only Ops 50 in this system. I have 6 other Ops 55 and 56s all running loot crews with
they're running
several 100 million power ships.
Yeah, they're running. People are punching down here, guys.
They really are.
People are punching down here a little bit.
I always love it when I see like the higher level players in the same system that I am. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely punching.
I don't know, Fei Ling. I mean, for me, it is going to be 5 minutes. I'll show you.
It's a 5 to 50 minute loop.
So here's what I did. I did this on one run. This was what, 7 hostiles earlier or 8 hostiles, and I got 70,000 loot.
That's awesome.
Off of 7 or 8 hostiles. But obviously not everybody is doing that. And it's definitely coming right here with this massive loot change. And that's only because I wonder if the power scaling for like that 44 through 51 is also a little bit off. Let's come in. Let's go back to stfc.space. Let's take a look at these hostiles starting at, say, 40. That's a 5 million hull. 42, 8 million hull. 44, 10 million hull. 46 goes to 19 million hull. There's also a very clear break there between 44 and 46, guys.
Yep.
48 goes to 28 million hull, 50 to 38 million hull, 51 to 66 million hull. So there's definitely some severe power scaling between 46 and 51.
It matches the bracketing. The 40 to 44 bracket and the 50 to 54 bracket kind of stuff.
Coming
I
back.
finished my experiment. I actually was only able to get 8 Xindi battleships killed with my
And how
Talon
much
hull.
loot? How much loot did you
About the same as what I was getting with 3 of the level 46s. By about 100 total net
get?
difference.
No kidding? Are you serious?
Yep. Because actually the 44 with that same loot crew is only paying out an average of 370 versus 599 average.
Swag says, hey, don't open your chest. If you killed more hostiles, even if you ended up with the same raw loot, you would have gotten more chests, right?
I did get more chests. I came away with 3,815 Xindi scraps on that run. So, it's almost like the loot's going to balance out.
It's close.
And the amount of time being what it is different. It's too close to be worth it. Be right back. Phone call.
It'll change once you get that critical.
So,
Over the
Blue,
second phase.
what do we think the issue is here? Is it strength of hostile? Is it the loot table?
Well, to be honest, a lot of these problems that you're like trying to deal with right now, they get mitigated by adding an extra few rounds to that particle delay.
How many of you guys already have 1 or 2 levels of that particle delay?
Because it's that many more rounds to get your damage in.
A lot of
'Cause you
people
were
say
close
they've got.
with the Pike Moreau data.
A lot of people say they've got level 2 or level 3 already. Man, look at the chat.
Anyone who had level 3 probably bought that day 1 pack. Or got very lucky in their poll.
All right, let's take a look at what other favors we got in here too. All right, increases Xindi scrap. Well, that's obviously going to help. Crit
I would
floor.
also like to point out
Crit floor is going to ultimately help with Hue as well. Because then you can go back to criticals with hull breach, which will boost you up beyond the 75%. Well, no.
Yeah, I got mine up to level 4, and that's when I got, and my crits are now just about above. They're back up to base amounts. So
Yeah, Eddie, you're right. At tier 2, not enough. Level 4 is what Blue has at 70%. At that point, you can run Hue.
it's just above breaking even.
Yeah, that's right. You're just above break even right there.
It's still worth it because it's better than dodging criticals.
Parts. Monavine.
I mean, there's also the
So the only
what's it
thing
called?
that's in here
emergency
that's
protocol. Interceptor emergency protocol, I guess.
at the beginning of each round of combat, interceptors below 35% hull health fighting hostiles suffering from hull breach. No, that's not going to help. Not against Xindi because they're not applying a state.
Oh, suffering from hull breach.
Suffering.
No, or
Suffering from hull breach.
no, hostile suffering from hull breach.
Oh, okay. At the beginning of each round of combat, interceptors below 35% hull health fighting a hostile suffering from hull breach will improve your hull.
Or
So-
repair.
Yeah, repair your hull. So that could help a little bit.
So you work on getting that to level 5, you get 20%. That's I don't know how far away that is, but
It's probably deep. I'd
20%
say
is
these.
probably
I'd say these
noticeable.
top two, Xindi escalation and particle beam delay, are going to have a big. Oh yeah, look at Xindi escalation, guys.
I'd start with those. Yeah.
Yeah,
start
that's
with
that's a
those.
big loot gain right there. That's a big loot gain. Level 3 on that is
That and
almost
critical floor.
level 3 of Xindi escalation Griffin is equal to your 5 of 11.
Yeah, those two and critical floor, those three are without doubt like the priority
Yeah,
of favors.
agreed. Xindi escalation, particle beam delay, and critical damage floor. Those are going to be the priority.
Borg Armada spoils can wait.
I do think that this is the favors are going to make a difference. I mean, we've seen that with some of these other loops that do have favors. Although this is challenging right up front. Although, can I be Tremius says it is going to take a while. But I also want to point out that Scopely told me that this was going to be a challenge up front. Let me remind you about the hint that I read, Blue. I don't know if you got to hear it on the podcast. I'm going to read this again. Bubba says you don't need a favor, but I think it will be your savior. For without this one in particular to help you, your ship versus a new target will go boom. Perhaps we can find some help around this galaxy in space, but to find this help will stare repair costs in the face. For in order to get better, first we must die. On two sides of the hazard coin, everyone will lie. This is what I read on the podcast the other day. People thought, Blue, that I meant everybody was getting hazards. But what I was referring to was this right here. This is a hazard type mechanic that Bubba Joe hated, in which you are going to die until you can earn enough currency from dying to work your way
That's
up
a
and improve your
curveball.
defenses.
That's a misdirection right there.
Misdirection.
Using hazards.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, misdirection.
Jonathan Ingram says it's not a hazard type mechanic. No, it's not a hazard mechanic. It's a hazard mentality. All right. What was Bubba Joe complaining about when hazards came out? I don't want to fly in some place just to die in order to earn the currency to get better. Right? That's what he said. I don't want to die just to earn the currency to get better. So that's what this is. We are going to die. We're going to die quickly. We're going to die a lot in order to earn the currency to get better. Cruzito says, at least in hazards, you die by doing nothing. Or at least in this one, you don't die by doing nothing.
I will say, not for the immediate priority, but for the favors in there, one that I've been waiting for quite some time is finally here, and that is material cost efficiency for stations.
Yeah.
Modules.
If you guys will excuse
that goes
me,
up to 50%.
20-minute warning on dailies, and I haven't even started yet. So I'm going to go do that.
Freebooter time.
I'm gonna go. I'll chat with you guys while we're doing it, but I got to go kill some freebooters. Dexy says 3.7 billion trite per hull for not enough for a pull is horrendous. And again, I don't disagree. I do still think that they missed the scaling cost on this a little bit, but this is kind of what I was expecting, to be, if I'm being honest.
Also day one.
It is also day one, but I'm going to tell you, mine actually. I think G5 and G6 players are probably, at least later, mid to late G5 players, are finding that this loop is okay. because there's a power scaling issue. I definitely see a power scaling issue in these hostiles. There's no doubt. You know, the 51 at 66 million hull. When that's a 51, when a 48's at 28 million hull. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big thing right there. Yo, what's up, Joe Cole? Thanks for the 6-month resub. Appreciate it. Sasquatch, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Stony Dude, thanks for the hydrate. I'll do that. I'm thirsty. My brain is working. So, Cruzito says, how would Fat Mud play out here? You know, I mentioned that this morning on the show. I kind of feel like there's a possible play for him here on the side.
I used him for a bit.
Like
and I
Picard,
would say,
like Picard, Beverly, Fat Mud.
Yeah, I used him for a bit, but I would say, you know, throughout this struggle to get loot, maybe multi-shipping is the way to go. You're going to need multiple crews.
You know, I wondered. That's actually not a bad idea if you punch down enough, but you do it faction hunt style, so where you can still, you know, spend 10 or 15 minutes, but with 3 ships against smaller targets and get the loot that you need.
You can give like the Enterprise Picard your weaker ship and your, you know, 5 to your stronger ship. Just whatever, you know, give the weaker crew to your stronger ship.
Zandy sent me a message, said that the binary cutter is not 2 shots off 1 charge, it's 2 charges. You still got to charge it to 200%. That's correct. The binary cutter was meant to cut down on warp times back and forth. So you can charge it up twice, go deploy it twice. So it's supposed to cut your warp times down.
So you have to kill twice as many hostiles now to charge it, right?
To charge it to 200%.
Double charge it, I guess?
Yeah, because you're charging over 100%. Andy, it depends.
Okay, I see.
To be perfectly honest with you, I do not think it's worth it until they eliminate the cooldown. Then it will be very worth it. If they eliminate that 30-second cooldown, then it'll be very worth it.
It'll be zap zap.
Yeah. But until the cooldown goes away or until the tax goes away, then no, it's not really worth it to me. Oh, look, somebody's got it. Who dat? Yo, what's up, JB? Look, JB with his 200% cutter. All right. Let me check on daily. I didn't do any mining. I did nothing today, guys. Like, so I did nothing. I haven't even done my daily pulls or anything. Let me do these real quick. Frustrated Borg said it was green, not purple. What? That's not mine. That was his. That was JB's. He is purple. Where'd he go? Oh, he flew out. He already flew out. Sorry.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Gonna have to be quicker than that. Ooh. Vic says, am I doing any Battle Pass giveaways this month? Yeah. I think I still owe a prize or 2 from last month. At the end of the month, I kind of disappeared. I think I missed a few things.
Should give away 100.
I'm not giving away 100. That cost me so much money. Oh man, when Trader, dude, I'm in the hole so bad. Like all the giveaways that we did over the last couple of months. Yeah, that didn't pan out for me. My credit card bill came and I was like, oof, oof. So yeah, now I'm still gonna do some giveaways, but I can't do anything crazy for a minute. Got to pay off the bills. I ended up losing between the 50 battle passes we gave away and then all those $100 packs. I've got like $6,000 or $7,000 in credit card debt I gotta take care of. I don't have any cars to sell, Andy. I have so few cars they got me changing oil now. Yeah, and the Christmas Angel Fund fees. That was probably a few thousand that I wasn't expecting because you guys were crazy awesome. Super awesome of you guys. Ransusi says, what's the preferred below deck setup for these? Not Hue right now. Not until you get your crit floor favor up. I am still running
Avoid
BLT.
critical hits.
Yeah, you need to avoid crits. So I'm still running BLT for Hull Breach. Actually, is there a need for...
So the argument I was given is stuff like the Blade of Takan, which gives you that isolytic damage.
Extra
for having Hull
isolytic.
Breach.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a terrible argument.
No, that's a good idea. So I'm running BLT. I'm also running Doctor for loot. And I'm running Mariner for damage. No, Ransusi, Hull Breach does not bring crit chance. Hull Breach does not impact crit chance. It just impacts crit damage. So if I leave my crit chance low, then I'm not getting anything off of the crit damage except for the isolytic.
You're just, freaking out the tactical officer who's like, you just missed that critical hit chance. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I don't know if you come out ahead, Ransusi, but you could. 3M says, are combat exos useful? Right now, they're going to be. Yeah, because you're just throwing standard damage. So exos are going to be good. As a matter of fact, I popped one earlier trying to help. It helped, but it still wasn't enough for me to do what you guys are facing over there in G4 land.
Actually, due to the current events, I moseyed, one of the events being a SLB that includes complete any research. I moseyed on over to the command center with the fleet commanders and ramped up a couple levels of like piercing and damage.
Yeah,
against hostiles.
Yeah, Odo, not a good look. Don't use Odo right now. That's not a good one. No Odo.
No Troy.
Huh. Jonathan Ingram, why? Oh, Jonathan Ingram just killed. Wait, what did he just do? He died? Did he try to kill me with like a tiny ship? He tried to take out my Sanctus with a Sally. He does that. And half the time he wins. He can win about that stuff sometimes.
That's called the STFC Facebook poke.
So the three favors factor that we are focused on initially are particle beam delay, Xindi escalation, and critical damage floor. I feel like those are the three that we want to start with.
That's your starter pack.
That's your starter pack. That's where we're going to begin. After that, start getting some of your dessert. But right now, you need the steak and potatoes. Tactical Cream saying BLT, Mariner, Tom Paris, Kelvin Kirk, and the Doctor. Those are good. Below deck, is that what you're saying? Below deck, that's good. Depends on what you got on the bridge as to whether or not Tom Paris is worth it. But if you're running full loot, like if you're running Picard, Data 5, then yeah, Tom Paris wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing up there or down there. That ain't bad.
Tom Paris, 10D, and
Tendy, another good option. I'd probably look at Tendy over Kirk, to be honest with you.
Also, avoid Rutherford. avoid anything helping your shields because
Yeah.
they're going to take 0 damage.
Yeah, shields are not a factor here, so no Rutherford. Really, morale, Enterprise, all kind of worthless against these things.
Well, morale's shield healing is useless, but the morale as a trigger is not.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. 10-minute warning on dailies. 10-minute warning on dailies. Trying to get out my Q's court things here.
So I will say after I wasn't expecting this to be able to say this after the day one, but
Like critical damage floor, it's not any common. It's uncommon for the first 3 and then rare for the last 2. I'm assuming yellow are the common, right? Is that what you got up here, Blue?
correct.
Yeah, so these are common costs. Green is uncommon.
Not sold
then
on
blue.
yellow yet.
Huh? Oh, it's
I'm
right
not
there.
sold on the yellow yet.
Yeah, it's right there. Common export credits are you should actually make them gray. At the start of a round, this hostile reduces players' critical hit damage by 500%. This ability stacks, so it'll go up to 1,000% in round 2. All right? So if you have, let's say you were running Hugh, and you have 100% crit chance, what happens? You always had your crits. It makes Damar less valuable. It makes Damar less valuable, but it does not affect Freeman in this case. That's right, Lango. Running an anti-crit crew has lost its shine. It's lost its shine.
Yeah, you can no longer use anti-crit crews against whales.
No. Jonathan Ingram, correct. It reduces the impact of the Court of Q building as well. That is accurate. All right, so going through. Oh, Vic, anti-crit crews were effective in the right scenario. They were niche. But they were effective. Because you could end up throwing all critical shots at all 0%. Where can you see your crit percentage? Tough, man. You can see your base crit percentage right here, but you have a lot of conditional research that will be applied. It depends on what you hit, depends on what you're flying, depends on the target you're hitting. It varies. But if you wanted to go through it all, Spock's Club would be able to isolate all the researches that affect critical damage, and you could add it up. But there's not a standard way to check because there's a lot of target dependent stuff. Blue just posted this over in the chat. I'm going to pop this up on the screen. This is right here, a 100% BLT with a level 4 critical floor. Excuse me. My man. So yeah, you can see that the critical is just slightly higher than the standard. So this is your hull breach having an impact right here. Standard shot, the critical shot was zeroed, all right, but then he got hull breach on top of that. Whoop! Thank you, Wham.
Matt, I don't. Well, I guess that's the floor, isn't it? Like, no matter how much critical damage research I do, I'm stuck there, right?
Against these hostiles, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I meant in terms of like the only thing that's going to increase
you
that
know what
amount
would be a
of critical
great
hit damage.
You know what would be cool?
Is the floor.
Take BLT off. Take BLT off and try to run this again so that we can get a critical and a damage and a standard shot side by side, and I bet they're the same.
I just have to remember what crew I was running.
Let's take Balana off. I mean, I could probably do it.
Well, I have the level 4 floor, so you can get that.
That's right.
That too.
They won't be
You're
the
just gonna
same.
have to buy 2 packs.
Yeah, no. They won't be the same. Your standard shot, your critical shot would still be 20% less. Yes, because you're only at 80% or 70% right now, right? So it'd be 30% less.
Yeah. Well,
not 30% net, but 30%. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to head back up here. I'm going to try to kill a few more of these. I'm going to take Hugh out, and we're going to put damage output back in there with Mariner. I like Mariner there. And what did we do earlier? I was killing the 53s. Yeah, I was killing 53s with one level of prime crit. Commander Green says you could also de-optimize your fleet commanders. You definitely could. You could unseat them all if you wanted to. Mimi says if you do enough critical damage to overpower the 500%, you could do more than a regular shot. Except it's not 500%, dude. It stacks. So it's 1,000% in round 2. But you're right.
By the time you've gathered up enough research to overcome that, you'll have unlocked critical level.
Correct.
Critical floor 5.
Yeah, and a lot of G5, late G5 and G6 players, they do have over 1,000%. So, all right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I haven't done this tonight because we keep messing up the clock. I'm going to take a quick break here. So I'll give you 30 seconds if you want to sub to the channel. You can do that with your Amazon Prime, absolutely free. You can do a tier 1 sub for as low as $5. I'm going to take a quick break here while I'm finishing my warp trail, so I'll go to break in about 30 seconds. Monkey's uncle says, what was Griffin's crew? Griffin's crew is running loot. Picard, Data, 5. Hey, good night, Subtle Abyss. I'm not leaving yet. I'm just going to take a break. I got to take a commercial break because Twitch is hollering at me. So I'm going to do that here in just a moment, and then I'll answer some more questions. Packet, yeah, that's a good question. He says, given the payout of the exchange, do you think it's worth pushing for a double or hold at a single? I think that depends on where you are, Packet. For me, I'm lazy, so I'm probably going to do the single. But it would not be as difficult for me to do the double as it would be for, say, an Ops 50. You see, so I think, again, day one, without the favors, without the boost, and you're going, on a single pull, I think that's fine. I think the double pull is a stretch goal, and I absolutely believe that the double pull will be a lot easier as you ramp up Xindi escalation. Look, this is a 200% loot bonus on Xindi escalation. It's going to be a lot easier to do that stretch a little bit later once you get some of these favors in. I think that the double pull is a stretch. I think you focus on the single right now. But that's just me.
And we can't act like the February or March content doesn't have the potential to make these enemies easier.
Guys, I don't know, which is why I'm allowed to speculate right now because they haven't told me. Clearly the NX-01's coming. Clearly it's going to be a specialty ship. I mean, yeah, it's going to do good against the Xindi hostiles. There's no way.
Its shields will work.
Yeah, there's no way it's not. The NX-01 is coming. All right, and it's going to be for the Xindi hostiles. Like, that's a given in my head.
That makes sense. Like, the NX has shields. Because, think about it. Like, that's the main, what would make the NX even remotely competitive with our ships today? And that would be, it actually is the only one that has shields. Work.
Well, they would use deflector plating. They're going to come out with something. Yeah, the polarized hull plating. That's right. All right, I got to take a break on Twitch.
Which baffles our current scientists.
I know, right? I'm going to take a break on Twitch. We'll be back in just a few seconds, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. My name's UltimatDJz. This is Switching Trek on Enterprise. Faith of the Heart, Part 1. We'll be right back. Hang on. All right, now that we're in here, I'm also going to try what Griffin had mentioned earlier, and I'm going to try to hit an interceptor and see if it does as much damage.
I got that screenshot for you, DJ.
All right, shoot it over. What are you sending me?
A minus BLT.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see it. Right. Crash Override, thank you for the 17-month resub. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so Blue was able to force it, and yeah, there you go. It's about 25% less, and that makes sense because he's at 70% on crit floor. So his crit floor without hull breach is lower than a standard shot, which makes sense. And here is with hull breach, which is higher than a standard shot. So we can prove definitively that hull breach impacts after the floor. Okay, there you go. Which, are you talking about the Borg Cube refit, Deathblade? If so, it's pay only. It's in the store. It's up here. Binary cutter refit, $100. Anywho. Let me see. Do we have... Inside here, do we have the ranks? I think you did have the ranks of the faction, didn't you?
Oh, the like the reputation levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like all the way at the freebooters and dailies at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here
I
you
need
go.
to figure out.
There you go,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm overdue for rehauling this whole thing.
That's okay. There you go. Somebody asked about the rep brackets. There they are. Order to Chaos. I haven't even I haven't asked them about my pack. I probably need to do that, but I haven't looked into it. It's been a minute. When is the NX01 going to launch? I have no idea. I'm not even going to officially confirm that it is, but that's just me and my experience with this game and my experience with Scopely telling you that it will. But
I think the best response is you just gotta have faith.
ha! Ha!
That's the
Ha!
part.
Ha! 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 Ooh, wait, what was that? What did I just earn? Did I just earn those new recruit tokens?
You just got Syndicate XP and the new recruit tokens from the hostile killing event.
Galactic recruit. All right, you know what? I'm not unhappy with the selection in there. The pick officers are garbage.
I don't know. Could you use less Picard Riker and Picard Worf?
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? I don't know the last time I saw Dixon Hill.
I'm not upset with that selection, to be honest with you. That ain't bad. What the heck? Did I just die? I just died.
Oh, were you too close to the threshold?
Yeah, go home cannon got me.
Living life on the edge.
Apparently it was. Daggone it. Crap. All right, let's see if I've got enough for a refine. Wrong one. I bet I don't still. Tack on it. I'm so close. Hey, good night, Bel Air. Yeah, I got the big gun.
I mean, at the end of the day, like Luke crewing 51s was the healthy enough.
Was that what I was supposed to be doing? Loot crew in the 51s?
That's what I ended up doing. Like, you might be loot crewing 53s, but I was using. Like,
you know what? I'm a
250
dummy.
Corvus.
If I hit that particle weapon one more time, I could do it. Oh, but I can't. I don't have the. Oh yeah, I can.
I will. Oh yeah, you can.
Where did I get that? Oh, I just claimed my dailies. You think I have to dock?
Oh, it's regular. That's just common,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just that low on common.
Yeah. I just did a bunch of research.
Oof.
I hope that's like a common. Or I hope that's like a combat one, so it'll actually take effect without me having to dock. Let's find out.
You might have to do a recall and warp cancel.
All right. Recall. Stop warp. All right, now let's try and kill it. See if it matters. Oh, I wasn't done with the X-Borg research tree. I bet Spenders could be, to be honest with you. Spenders probably could be, but I'm not. Cruzito, let's see what you sent me. See, here's the deal. Okay, this is a good example here, Cruzito. Look at your standard shot and look at your crit. Your crit was half. You see? So I would not be trying to force crits because
Yeah, I'd still avoid them.
yeah, I would still be trying to avoid crits. I mean, you're obviously getting some, right? You're not at 0, but it's still half. You're better off not critting and getting normal shots. So no, I don't think I would be trying to run crits here because
I mean,
your
you might be
floor's
that
not
better
high
off
enough.
once you develop your floor favor.
Yeah, if the
but-
floor comes up more, then yes. But no, I wouldn't be trying to run those right now. I wouldn't be trying to run crits right now. You know, Bubba mentioned this morning, and I was a little bit short about the original thought. I think I like this, Blue. It's non-orthodox.
the challenge.
Yeah, I think I like this. I think I like the
new.
fact that we got to come up with something that doesn't just cookie cutter crew it with crits and damage. I think I kind of like it.
They, like, combat wise, they tried something new. Like, feature loop wise, it's something we've seen before.
Yeah.
But it's by definition meant to enhance those existing loops. So it's not
Yeah.
it's doing its job. So I don't see it's doing it's I'm so far satisfied with the arc, at least in terms of its opening day presentation. It's not like overwhelming, but it's
Right.
because like people still might be a little desensitized because of like wave defense. But overall, I mean, we've had some rough arc falls, so
Yeah.
it's-
You know, engineering-wise, it was smooth. These hostels are certainly a puzzle. I'd like to say that they're challenging. Unfortunately, I think G4 players are not going to get that sensation. I definitely need to go back. I will definitely go back. I promise I will go back for you G4 and early G5. There definitely seems some kind of imbalance there. And Blue, I don't even
this
know
is gonna
where
be
it
a
is.
polarizing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even know exactly what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you increase loot, if you decrease the power of the hostel. I'm not exactly sure what you do yet. You know, because it's definitely difficult there. There is no doubt. We did that earlier. I did that Robotsky with a G4 ship. I couldn't even kill one with a Kelvin. Griffin is getting 3 with a Pylum. So there's definitely an issue there somewhere, and I don't know. I don't know what to
maybe
do
they
about
could add
it.
a Exborg research, like an ops locked research for like increasing damage against them.
Yeah.
That way you won't be like you
Now-
won't jump too quickly.
I will say this, Blackbeard. Don't be looking on day 1 at the stretch goal. All right, Blackbeard says 14K for a double pull is rough. Please try not to put that in your head right now. You've got favors that are going to improve your loot by up to, it'll be a 300% total payout. All right, you've got a favor that'll boost your loot 200%. You've got particle beam delay that's going to boost that particle beam by 6 rounds. You've got critical damage floor. Those are your big 3. Those are the 3 you got to start with. And that's going to let you hit bigger hostels better, faster, and with more payouts. I don't think you need to stretch that double right now. Me, I'll tell you right now, I'm not struggling with this loop, and I'm still going to do singles. I am not doing doubles. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do one. Here's a single pull.
If I were you, I would do a double when you have the time. But if you don't have the time, there's no problem with doing this.
I hate grinding.
Because it's a stretch goal.
It is a stretch goal. All right, so I would definitely be looking at 1. All right, but the second,
and then
the double.
you'd be like working your butt off for just another one of this.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that was actually pretty much a terrible refund. I am very happy that I didn't grind an extra 30 minutes for that. I'd be pissed.
So you should grind the double pull when grinding it becomes easy.
which it will with those favors kind of ramping up there. But I would definitely not be pursuing the stretch goal. And yes, I still agree. I'd say probably, what do you think, Blue? 52 or 53 and down probably needs a serious look. It might even be 54 and down.
I mean, would you say 53s are in trouble once they have to ship?
Well, I mean,
if you can loot crew a 51 system.
We saw somebody earlier with a tier 4 Vorcha struggling with the 51s, man.
They should also do the research.
You know? I think, yeah, look, Don Zeno says, I'm a 53 and I can't loot crew the 51s. I think...
repair cost issues were meant to be addressed with the Monavine.
Yeah.
But 52 is definitely struggling,
Potts!
I would say. And I don't know if it's like...
Potts, stop with the double pull. Stop with the double pull data on day one. I don't want to look at it. No putts. Bad putts. He says, my double is 9K. I've done 5 holes. I don't care. Stop with the double data. We gotta go level 1. Level 1. That's where you start. You don't start Super Mario World on World 9.
Like, unfortunately, like a 49 is gonna have to put in twice the effort as like a 46.
Here's the problem, Hellbot. He says how many whales got to complain because this is impossible before they fix it. Here's the thing. It's not impossible for the whales. At about 50, I'm going to say 56 plus, it's very easy. Let me show you something.
Yeah, it has the risk of being too boring.
Yeah. Okay.
In which case you just say, okay, do a Bravo wave defense then.
Here, let me show you where I'm at. You guys do the math on this. 27.7 thousand. 27.7 thousand. Somebody jot it down for me. 27.7 thousand. We're going to see how many credit. Oh, wait. That's not accurate. Hang on. Crap. What is Xindi Bounty?
That's the, I think, is that the cosmetic one? Yeah. So the little miner that you found in the PvE chest, they can drop 100 bounty credit thingies.
No. Right here. It's not. Yeah. So it's Xindi Bounty gets me extra.
So 300 for the one pull.
Yeah. Extra credits. Okay. Cool.
So you do get some rare and epic credits along the way for your trouble. It's not just like even if you're not interested in cosmetics, there's value. It looks like.
So, but look here. So, I had some chests. A minute ago, but I went from 27,000 to 63,000. My daily pull is 95,000. I could do that on 1, maybe 2 holes. That's what I'm saying. The whales aren't going to complain here, Hellbot. This is not difficult if you can hit in the 50s. This is not bad. But if you can't hit in the 50s, then it feels much, much worse.
Yeah, it's a 51 threshold.
Absolutely it is.
It's similar to Q.
Combo says I'm at 10 holes as a 43. I agree. That's what I'm telling you. I think even 52s and 53s are going to be with you, Combo. I think it's going to be a struggle for them. But yeah, there's definitely a pain point there. There is no doubt in my mind. Robotsky says, keep in mind by the time you unlock the good tier, the favors, they'll be obsolete. Nah, not for this loop, I don't think. Hellbot, you say 56 plus. I don't know if it's quite that high, but it is. The criteria is being able to hit the 51s. And maybe that blue is indicative enough. It's this right here. It's this loot right here.
It's the reward of the hostile.
Yeah. So if they took 50 and down and scaled these up, by, say, a factor of 2.5 to 3, it probably solves the problem.
I mean, they could even just cherry pick like the tough spots and bump those up too.
I'd say 2 to 2.5. 2 to 2.5. If you took the raw loot payout and amplified them 50 and down by 2 to 2.5, you probably solve this problem. Probably. Hellbot, I mean, yes, right now. Yes, I agree with you. Free to play or boned right now because it's 56 plus. But again, I think it changes significantly if for 50 and down, you triple the loot. I mean, if it still took you 2 or 3 hauls, I'm actually okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I think 10 hauls is excessive. But if it still took you 2 or 3 hauls on day 1 to do the single pull, I think that's okay here on day 1 with no primes. So, I did have.
Did that get out of hand with the favor, the loot boost favor?
I don't think so, because look where I'm still taking 2 holes to do a single pull, and the hostiles I'm hitting are 1,100 at base, and I've still got loot crew. So if you take Nordis at 400, and you go up 2.5x, that puts it at 900, 1,000. You see what I'm saying? This one right here, 2x puts you at what? 800. 2x right here puts you at 250 to 300. I think that solves a problem. I mean, again, I still want to have a meaningful discussion with them. I know they hate knee-jerking stuff, but I think
you want a good reception.
Yeah. I know they don't like knee-jerking stuff, but I do think 2 to 3 hauls is reasonable here on day 1 up front with no favors.
I mean, don't they now have a more addressable like player committee with players of that that demographic?
Yeah, the player advisory
could be like,
council.
how does this feel to you? You know, like, is this like your hardest daily yet, or because it could very easily take a way to target those hard spots. So
That's right,
randomly
Jonathan
clicking
Ingram.
hostiles to get the loot
secret
range.
player council. It is a secret. Nobody's supposed to know that I'm on it.
Most of the time, they just say,
Don't tell.
I think they should just buy more packs.
That's what I say all the time.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I am joking. No, Arcos, I did not buy the packs. I was thinking about it, but I mean, that's excessively irresponsible. That's excessively irresponsible.
I got them, but I did not, I didn't piss off Exola last week, so last month, so I was able to.
See, I didn't actually spend that much last month either, but I still don't want to spend $500 on this.
On yourself. Definitely spent on others in a big Santa fashion.
Drew Guyver says 4 is irresponsible, 2 is not bad. I might still buy 2.
Yeah,
I might still buy 2.
2 gets you at what someone calls it
But 4 is so much better.
celebrated.
4 is so much better. 4 gets me so much further.
I will say, if you do get 3, or like close enough to get a steamed, that is when that bounty exchange unlocks.
The bounty exchange.
on the for the cosmetic where it gives rare and epic credits.
Oh yeah, yeah. 2 more days. If I quadruple bought it, 2 days gets me to the epic credit bounty thingy.
So that is a like the rare miner kind of spawn, like the lucrative miner in the Borg refinery. So it is the risk of it being a high cooldown, like a long cooldown. I just don't know yet, depending on how often they expect us to pull it.
So I got, wow, look at that. Look at that lucky streak. I did seven hostiles and got 6 chests. Let's open those puppies up. 24,000 Xindi scraps. So now for tomorrow, yeah, I'm set. I've actually almost got 2 more days. See, that's what I'm saying. For me, I know this is going to sound terrible, and I don't mean for it to, but for 56 plus, this is a 5-minute loop. I'm not kidding. I'm really sorry. They definitely missed it at the lower levels. They missed it at the lower levels for sure, but it is 5 minutes for me. Lyra says, how many holes to pull the single? Depends. That's what we have found tonight. For the high level players, it's probably 2 holes or less. But for G4, we're seeing it take 10 to 12 holes. I mean, it's bad. It's bad at the lower levels for sure. Lord Prax says, now I know where the 5 minutes came from. Yeah, it was probably on the Ops 70 that the Ops 70 test account that designed the feature.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, ship it. Ship it. My Enterprise. What is the what's the level 70 ship?
Scimitar?
No, well, that's fine too, yeah. Hey, my scimitar can handle this easy. We're good. Ship it.
I only ever hear of those ships in my refit menu. Hush rumors.
It's funny. Now, that's not to say, even for me, it might be 5 minutes, but it's still expensive. It's still 2 hulls, which, that's going to be what? 15 billion trite. So, I mean, it's still up there. It's still up there. Hey, at least there's no risk of going over cargo, too. Don't have to worry about losing your scraps, at least. Well, I have definitely identified the pain point here. Okay, I can see very clearly where you guys are looking here, and I will do what I can. I will do what I can. I will try to help.
And the chart, I put them a little more side by side. The costs and the source.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I haven't zoomed in a lot so people can see, but yeah, he's got the hostile loot chests over here next to the hostile locations and the loot table. See, yeah, Blue, I think if you increase these numbers 50 and down by 2.5x, I think it works.
Yeah, I think they can even if they want to increase the chests, like the chest costs, it just greatly inflate the loot costs just to balance it out, just so there's no like punching up way too far or something.
Yeah.
They could soften that.
Well,
They
if
can
you
soften the curve.
increase it 2.5x, then there's not that huge breakpoint penalty of dropping below 50. Blazed, for example, you know, could hit a 44 or 46 without being really, you know, punished by the scale.
So yeah, we might only get 1.5, but I'd ask for that 3x or whatever.
Now, let's say that you're doing it with 46s. Let's say you're an Ops 50 doing it with 46s. Okay? And you got 2.5x out of it. So let's go 150 times 2.5. That's 375. You need 14,000. And that's, by the way, at base. So most people are probably pulling 650 or 7 out of that. All right, so let's conservative. Let's go 650. 14,000 divided by 650. 22 hostiles. And if you're punching down a little bit, if you're doing that with the 46s, let's say you can get 5 or 6, maybe 7 per hull. Rand Susi says you can't kill 46s as a 50. Wait, really? You killed the 46s earlier.
Maybe if you suck at being a 50.
So wait, you can't kill the 46s?
Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the alt.
All right, let's try the 44 then.
My alt.
All right, let's try the 44 then. Can you kill the 44s?
They can definitely kill the 44s.
Okay, so let's go to the 44s then. So 4,400 times 2.5 times 1.8 in loot. So let's call it 450. 14,000 divided by 450. 31. If you can kill those easy. Here's one thing. I think people are trying to punch up a little bit too much. There is a softer spot if you punch down. You're killing a little bit, you know, a few more, but by the way,
if you're around that 51 threshold,
yeah.
painful.
But also, by the way, I am also assuming a 2.5x boost here. Cruzito says, check my math for a level 59. Well, I mean, what are you hitting? You're not hitting 44s as a 59, or you do actually really suck. All right? If you're killing 46s as an Ops 59, you've got other problems.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to like temper myself because I'm just like, well, I can't kill these hostiles. How am I supposed to do this? And just like the research is like empty.
All right.
It's just like,
so as a 59, you're killing 53s. What am I hitting right now? I was hitting 53s as well. So let's look and see. This is a good comparison here. I'm pulling around 6,000 on a 53.
We all have problems. We play Star Trek
There's 57. 6,000 might have been high. There's 57. 57. So it looks like maybe 57 might be the average that we want to use here. There's a 58. So, all right, let's use 57. And we're also going to use, what do you want to do on a drop rate? What do you want to do on a drop rate? Say, I mean, I've got a good drop rate going on in here, but you want to just say, what?
66.66 or whatever?
I was going to say 50%. Is that fair? To be super conservative about it? All right, so.
Just make sure you have both values separate.
So 5,700. So let's do this in terms of 2 hostiles. So we'll add another 5,700. Then we'll add 6,000. 17,400 loot on 2 hostiles. 195 divided by 17.4 would be, and that's 11.2 times 2. So that'd be 22 hostiles. 22 hostiles.
How many trips is that?
Cruzito, you can't do no drops because we're clearly getting drops. But now if you're an Ops 59 and you're grinding the 53s, how many? I mean, I know the chests are RNG, but look
If
how
you're
many
an
of
Ops 59 and you're grinding the 53s.
But look how many of them are
Stop.
dropping. All right, here. I've got 5 chests. Let's see how many I've got 5 chests. Let's see how many of them are drops. 4 out of the 5 chests were scraps, and I got 5 out of 6 hostiles dropped a chest. That's still 4 out of 6. That's 67%. Even if I did 50% conservatively. I mean, that's the math I did. That would have been 22 hostiles and a 59 killing 53s. How many can you get on a haul? I'm getting 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 6 on that one. I got 7 on the one before. So that would be roughly 3 hulls. And I'm only a 56. Devious says I hit 5 and 2 dropped. Were both of those scraps or were they the bad RNG? Cruzito wants me to buy him a lottery ticket. All right, I'll go back. Look. It happened earlier too. Now, this one I didn't get any. But this one I got good. Look, here are all my logs. You can see I'm getting good chests. This was the only run that I did bad on. I'll do another run. We'll check it out one more. And then I'm probably going to get ready to
They're
go.
on the good side of RNGesus.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't take one run and hold it as gospel. Like somebody says, I didn't get any. Well, I mean, that's a tough, I mean, that can happen mathematically, but certainly not the norm.
So we have the start of the Enterprise arc and Trader isn't singing Faith of the Heart?
Trader isn't here
How very
tonight.
Scopelli of you.
No, I'm going to let her, she's actually recording a full feature album. We'll let her sing to you when she arrives. Monkey's uncle says Enterprise E, Picard, Data, and Janeway nearly tripled your kill count. I actually see that being very legitimate. But see, then you triple the loot, or you triple the number of hostiles, but you lose double the loot. It really almost doesn't, you don't almost come out ahead, you know? Although it probably would be cheaper. But not faster. Triangle also matters here, guys, a lot. Well, you'd be losing. My 5 of 11 is 100%. So I'd be right there. I'd be cutting in half, but I'd be killing triple the number of hostiles. So it would still be a little bit more loot, but I don't know if it would be enough to justify the extra time. Let's see. So yeah, I'm still only going to probably get about 6 or 7 here. I don't think he's getting triple the hostiles though, Shiz, either. Just by adding Janeway, triple would be rough.
I didn't realize that Trip Tucker, his officer ability is just like neener right back at you in terms of decreasing critical hit.
Yeah.
Damage. Sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. I was thinking and reading. Oh, Coach. No, that's not true. The most, he says, is it true you shouldn't open chests till they get to 100? No, I've never believed that. Some people do. It's superstition. But the most that it can open is 100. I open them much more frequent than that. I'm not holding on to them.
I wait till 100 unless I care. Unless I want to see what's inside.
Yeah, that might be a thing. I usually only open it like once a day. I usually only open it once a day, except for situations like this where I'm actually like looking into it. But yeah, no, you don't need to hold till 100.
There's also those days where I'm like, oh yeah, I did do a bunch of Armadas that weekend, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you look at how many millions of loot you got in bonus boxes, and I'm like, ooh. Guess I should have looked and played with my kids a little bit.
I want to hold them. 1 second.
Yeah.
It's like
All
nothing.
right.
Just don't mention the word Armada.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, and 6 loot boxes. All right, 7 hostiles, 6 loot boxes. Let's see how many of them were scrap. Oh, that's crap. Only 2 of them were scrapped that time. So 2 out of the 6 boxes, 2 out of 7 hostiles. So that's certainly not half. Now, shut up, Cruzito. That's your fault. That's your fault. You jinxed me. You jinxed me. Now, I do also want to point out, I want to remind you that loot crews are also obviously not the hardest hitting hostile crew that we could use here. But to answer the question in the chat, the reason that we're kind of looking at that a little bit, it's a balancing act because of how bad the raw loot is. Again, I think the more I think about it, Blue, the more I think that my solution to them would be to take the 50 and down hostiles and improve the loot drop by like 250. Not improve it to it. Multiply it by 2.5, and I think you have a quick and dirty answer. You know what I'm saying?
Really, that curve is ridiculous.
It's a real steep drop. But if people are struggling because they can't cross that threshold, if we've got an Ops 52 that has to hit a 48, that is painful. You know what I'm saying? Ops 52's got to do 40,000 loot, but if they're hitting the 48 because of how hard these things punch, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's hundreds. That's 100 hostiles. You know, so
I get there's a lot of math that goes into it, but at the same time, it's like at each of these levels, there's like, what can this ship do at this level?
And you're having a lot of crossover bleed. You like, you know, the 52, 53 who can't kill the 51. Right? That's a big problem. As a matter of fact, we're seeing that even 54, 55 are barely able to do the 51s in any meaningful quantity. But even then, I think it's okay. I mean, honestly, if you're a 54, 55, and you can hit the 51s, I think you're okay, even if it takes 3 or 4 hulls. I think our big problem is on these hostiles that are 50 and down because of the break points.
If you can kill like 5 to 6 of anything 51 plus, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. So this, I know that this is going to sound bad, and we've been talking about this all night. I don't think it's as broken as everybody thinks it is, but there is definitely a problem right here. And I absolutely agree. I absolutely understand. I absolutely feel your pain, and I will advocate for that tomorrow. That's, on day 1, that is my analytical
I wouldn't call it mostly broken.
It's pretty broken.
I'd say half broken.
Yeah, G4's in trouble.
The whole shebang, I meant. I think I loved how because when the ARC came out, those yellow tags were not there. They were like, how are they supposed to know what systems are new? I don't know. We'll throw a, hey, look at me tag right on.
Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I don't actually mind that, at least for today. yeah, just to know where the systems were. That didn't upset me. So, interesting hostile, though. It is an interesting hostile. Not going to take away from it.
I'd be very interested to see if they came out with more Xindi races and they each had their own unique take on combat.
Well, it's certainly possible, man.
I mean, you saw that concept art, and they had the aquatic ship.
Oh, coach, stop with the double pull. Don't do double pulls. Don't do double pulls, single pulls. It's day one. You don't need the stretch goal today.
It says, don't you need 40? Don't you need to be 40 plus for the Xindi stuff to show up? Probably.
Look, I got 295,000. I'm still pulling single chest. Lord Prax says double only. I Kill You says, I want triples. You guys are... Nobody can complain about the grind if you're wanting triple and wanting more pull redeems. Can't complain.
If you can double pull in 4 trips on day 1, you should.
If you can double
it's a day 1 pull
in 4 trips on day 1, then the loop is not bad for you.
Yeah.
All right? If you can double pull in 4 trips on day 1, the loop is just fine for you. Yes. I Kill You's like, no, give me more. The
If
intercept
it was ours, the loop is not just fine for you.
That's right.
We're here to tell you that.
Glad we could be of service, community.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Well, all right, everybody. It's about time to bounce. I can't repeat all that.
DJs, have you had the chance to look at the new recruit chest pull that they added in this evening?
Yeah, we did look at it briefly. I'm not offended by it. It looks all right.
No, I got 5 solid shards. I'm happy with it so far.
Needs more Jayla.
No, doesn't. It does not need more Jayla. See, I'm gonna get one less hostile on this one because there's no battleship spawning. I wonder if I would actually do better on the 51s. I don't know.
Are you loot crewing?
Yeah.
What's your...
Wow, look at that, Cruzito. All right, Cruzito.
Oh, if you're going that far,
7
yeah, you should
hostiles.
definitely...
7 hostiles, 7 chests. Maybe this is going to make up for it. Let's see how many of them were scrap. 6 out of the 7. You know what, Cruzito? Law of averages won me out. There you go.
It all evens out.
It all evens out in the wash. All right. There's another 42,000 I got on 6 out of 7 chests.
Well, that's a double pull pull.
No, I'm not doing doubles. I'm still not doing doubles. Not a chance.
Well, what happens if you do a trip at the 51s?
All right. Let's go check it out. And then I want to go to bed.
That sounds nice. Did you pull your key from the web store today?
No, I never pull my key for the web store. Is that event back up?
It is up.
Okay, I guess I should go do it. There's a key.
This time around.
The key
It
event,
is
everybody.
Picard officers, but still.
There's a key event.
That's a great tip.
Wait,
Thank you.
It's the Picard officers?
Well, Picard for the SMS and then DS9 for the AMS.
Oh.
I don't even want to do
Never
it on
mind.
principle. I don't even want
So
to
you can
participate in
half-effort
that.
it, and you can get Julian shard.
Oh, I do need Julian
Julian
shards.
Bashir
I do
shards.
need Julian shards.
You're not gonna get a lot, but you'll get some.
I
You should have
also-
led with that.
I also need Pick Bev shards.
Yes. It is a Picard. Pick Bev is pick, so.
I don't need any of these. I got all of those max. Cisco's
Like I
max.
said, you can just get the first 2 milestones and you're good.
Yeah, I just need Bashir. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go pull it here. Hang on.
Also, is it just me, as a critique, the research chase heroic event? This is a heroic event, and I don't know about you, but
Well, because
nothing about
it's incentivizing primes.
no, but no, the payout. Nothing about the payout seems heroic. If you look at that milestone.
That's $150 of rewards at the top, first place.
150?
That's how they would view it, yes.
30 shards?
30 epics plus a rare unlock. That'd be 50 and 100 over here, so yeah.
I've seen a $100 pack with like less than that. But just meant like if they're encouraging primes, it just seems like an odd.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They just couldn't agree how to heroic a 20-day SLB. So just an odd event.
You sent me into this system, and I'm going to be able to grind it a lot. But I don't want to. This is why I'd rather die faster. 51s compared to...
Well, you can just like kill the same amount and then just math it out.
Oh, Madrox, yeah. I'll go ahead and tell you how I feel about complete new missions SMS. This is dumb. This is the dumb.
That's not right.
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
Dumb.
That can't be right.
It's dumb. No, they did this last month too. Don't you remember? They did the same thing when they launched Sigma. That's it.
The message they're sending me here is that they wanted me to feel no pressure in doing this event.
Yeah, don't worry about reading the missions, guys. It's fine. Stupid. I don't like it.
Clearly, there is an overwhelming wave of feedback says that I don't want to feel rushed into these missions. Please never do it again.
DJs, are decisions like that the responsibility of the A, Arc Runner, B, Live Ops, or C, is there like some master banker at Scopely who doles out what they can spend every month on awards?
Master banker.
George.
There's a master banker?
Absolutely. His name's Billy.
Billy? Man, I really hope Billy's close to retirement.
Hold on. Do you guys actually doubt Billy from accounting exists? I've known Billy from accounting for 4 years. You think he doesn't exist? Oh, he exists. He exists.
I thought Billy might be a number cruncher watching how much money is coming in on the packs. I didn't realize Billy was also responsible for here's how many rewards I will allow you to assign to each event every month.
Dude.
Billy only ever tried feature design once.
Of course. No, listen, they monitor what they put out. That's why the event rewards are in terms of dollars and cents. We've talked about that before. Like the ticketed events, they pay out $7. What's it cost to do a ticketed event? Roughly $2.50, $3. But they give you one free ticket. So for some people, they're giving $7. Other people, they're giving $4. Oh, dude, it's all dollars and cents. Every bit of it.
Well, we need to fire Billy and have them bring on Bobby.
He's dead.
Or Biff.
Bobby's
because
dead.
Billy is...
Bobby's dead. Biff got wiped out in the Back to the Future, and it's all Billy. That's all you got. You got Billy.
Oh, Billy is not getting a Christmas card from me this year.
It's just Billy. You know what? I'm going to do much better, Blue, grinding on these 51s. Significantly better.
I think it's like you'll notice there's a clear distinction.
Oh yeah, I can already see the clear distinction. But
and I don't even know if that's like universal or if it's like based on your ship power.
It's taking caution. It's taking too much time. This feels like a grind. I don't want to do it. This feels like a grind. I don't want to do it. I would prefer to hit 7 hostiles and
You
then
could
7
always,
more hostiles,
you
and
could
then be
always put
done.
on Mabanga. It'll go faster.
But yeah, now look, guys. I've killed what, 15 hostiles? That's almost enough for one, and I bet my 16 chests get me over the hump. And they do. Listen, this is it. This is how it should have been for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it
51
should
loot
have
crew.
been for everybody.
Well, I just did my double pull, and it took me 88 hostiles to get there.
How many
And
holes?
you know what?
It's not terrible, but
How many holes?
it is awful.
Let's see here.
But you shouldn't
Not
be
terrible-
doing.
not
No,
terrible,
it's
but
not.
awful.
It's a double. Stop with the doubles, everybody. It's day
No.
one. It's a stretch goal. You cannot compare what the arc or what the loop should be on day one to doing a stretch goal. Just can't.
No, the only exception with the stretch goal is that during the day one, you want to maximize your loop.
I don't know if you're new here, but of course we're gonna try it for the stretch goal
well,
on
then
day
don't
one. DJs.
complain about
Yeah,
the fact
because
that you
like,
have
you,
to stretch.
you want that loop currency.
I
Don't.
am not complaining. I enjoy the stretch. The stretch feels good. I pop my back. Next, you're gonna tell me that you don't triple pull your board cube still.
Or cube.
You
What?
don't.
What? What are you talking about?
You don't triple pull your Borg refinery every day.
Oh no, I'm double pulling it.
Does
What
it triple?
quitter. You're a quitter.
I hate grinding. There's two.
Does the you're talking about the Borg like Armada? Solo
No.
model?
He's talking about the Borg with the technology.
And support. Refinery support.
Yeah,
Refinery.
yeah, the technological distinctiveness. I only double pull that.
Oh yeah, I've been triple pulling that,
Oh my God, you
every
guys
day.
grind too much.
and I grind about once every 2 weeks.
Hey, look, I'm over cargo. This is how the loop should have been for everybody, right here. This is
So for those of us who took a 4-hour phone call and just came back, what crew are you actually running right
it.
now?
I'm running loot, dude. But
All
I'm
loot.
You're gonna have
Okay.
to watch
Yeah.
and find out.
But this is how it should have been for
Well,
everybody.
ISO loot. You're running ISO loot.
DJ, what is wrong with you?
Nothing, Theo. This is what Scopely wanted for everybody. I guarantee it. They're gonna have to do something about this.
Here's a question that may or may not have been considered in my 5-hour absence. Is there anything forbidden tech-wise that is more or less advantageous to put on your ship to make this loop go?
The Metreon Cascade will be great at higher levels, but I mean that's something a lot of people don't have tiered up yet. But that big damage output, I mean that yes, big,
So bring
your Metreon.
huge damage output. That's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, I got
Check
suckered into
your-
upgrading my whip instead.
Oh, here I got a button for that.
Yeah. Check your exos. Check your command centers. Or not. Sorry, fleet commanders.
For what?
Any offensive stats that you could level up. There is an event going on right now where it's asking you to do any research, and doing any level of a fleet commander skill counts as doing your research.
Yeah, I did all that for the freaking incursion, where it also
Ah!
counts for that.
Everywhere it matters
That's it.
just reminded me that the Metreon Cascade has crit boost.
See, this is why I asked that question. Thank you, everywhere it matters.
Yeah, but
Well,
not until really
At what
late.
level?
Yeah, not until really late, dude.
I have no worries about getting my Metreon
Not
Cascade
yet.
to too high of a level.
That's tier 6, man. Yeah,
You know, I have this.
when you get it to tier
Mine's
6,
tier 1.
mine's
Mine's
also
tier
one.
tier, mine's tier 1 as well.
This is gonna make you laugh. I had a wild dream that you were doing a show, DJs, where you interviewed an arc runner in Spain, and they actually said that it would take 3 to 4 months to max the Metreon Cascade when the arc first came out. And then I woke up on that.
No, did he say 3 to 4 months? I thought he said a year.
Yes, he did. No, he said 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months to
How
max
many,
the Cascade.
how many 3 to 4 months ago was that?
That was 3 to 4 months ago.
That's so good. Oh, that's funny. All right. Listen, Twitch is going to make me take another commercial break unless we leave right now. So, That's what happens. Let's see who's online. Samo. All right, we're gonna go say hi to Samo. Major Samo's online. She's doing some more Star Trek, so we're gonna go check out her. Thank you guys very much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys learned something. Did you guys learn something? Did y'all learn something? I thought he did. I thought he did say 1 year. Hope you guys learned a little something tonight. I think we covered some good ground tonight. We got some stuff to talk about tomorrow.
If nothing else, it is a compelling feature that's not quite as boring as I thought it was going to be, DJs. It's making us think, which I appreciate.
It is making us think a little bit, but it's definitely still borked for G4.
Remember, teammates don't let teammates go out with you against the Xindi.
Yeah, that's right. Hugh versus the Xindi. It's Bad News Bears. You know, I'm not upset by that. I'm really not. I am not upset by that.
They just force you to think differently.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that, and some people do.
Ripper might have actually liked these hostels. He always hated the cookie cutter meta crews, you know?
Yep.
I think somebody's targeting me. Is he targeting me? No, maybe not. I can't tell. Look, he's got a little red ring around him.
Oh, incursions are back.
What?
Apparently.
No. He's got the target ring around me.
Oh.
I'm gonna summon home just in case. I don't want to lose all that 184,000 stuff I just earned.
Oh my god, what a power move would that be though? Just suddenly incursions.
184 plus another 55, 230,000 in like 5 minutes.
It's pretty good.
That's how it should be for everybody, I think. All right,
Must be nice.
I've got to go write a report for Echo. All right, guys. We're going to go see Major Samo. You guys be good to her over there. Thank you guys so very much. My name is UltimatDJz. Really, really do appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. What a great crowd, great audience. Thank you guys for hanging out. We've got prizes to give away. We'll do some of the podcast tomorrow. Be sure to go to our Discord, register in the Spam It room. Is that unlocked? It might be locked. Let me look and see. Spam It. Oh, Spam It is locked. Okay, here. I'll reset it. Spam It. Reset. Boom. Oh, cool. The bot's not responding again. Unbelievable. All right, I'll work on that tomorrow. Oh, no. Now it's working. Okay. You guys don't kill it too hard. Don't kill it too hard. It might lag out. Spam It room is open. You guys go register for some battle passes, which we will give away in the coming days. You guys have a great night. See you later.